Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a very special edition of Hockey on the Samwelb12 Experience. It's the Maple Leafs and the Montreal Canadiens, an original six matchup. It doesn't get much better than this. This is going to be a great hockey game, but more importantly, it's a special evening for us here. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a subscriber-only chat tonight. That's right. If you want to be in the chat and you want to be talking along, you have to make sure you subscribe. And at first intermission, we are doing our 1,000th subscriber giveaway. It is going to be epic. What a night this is going to be. And we have so much to talk about. So let's jump right in and go through the chat. Let's see who we have with us kicking off the game right now. Ian, what's going on? Taylor, hello. Dina, hello. Not My Circus, what's up? Morgan, how's it going? TJ Robinson, hello. Harry, what's up? Carla, Coaster Mom. Let me go back. It's scrolling so quickly already. Uvia, Carla, Morgan, what's up? Charlie, hello. Thank you all for joining us from the get-go. This is going to be a special game. And I'm excited because we're giving some stuff away. All you have to do is say hello in the chat. Let us know you're here throughout the first period so we can get your name in there. As well, before we jump into the starting lineups, a huge shout out and a huge thank you to all of our brand new members. That's right. Memberships are now live on our channel, and I'm so excited. There's 3 different tier levels. Simply by clicking the join button on any video, or this one particularly should be right next to the subscribe button, I believe. You can check out our different membership packages. 3 of them available, and I want to start off by thanking very much our early members who joined yesterday, right when we launched the program. Dallas, thank you. Not My Circus, thank you so very much. AAU Triton, thank you, sir. Coaster Mom, of course, the first, thank you so much. And Ian B, so much appreciated. So thank you, all of our new members. I look forward to seeing our membership program continuing to grow. But that is just brand new, fresh, hot off the press. John B, what's going on? Welcome in. So let's jump right in and start looking at the starting lineups, because again, there's so much to go over tonight. So here we go. Montreal Canadiens, who are 20, 40, and 11, facing the Maple Leafs, who are 46, 19, and 6. Here is the projected lineup for the Montreal Canadiens. Cole Caufield getting the start with Nick Suzuki and Rem Pitlick. Caufield and Suzuki were with Carey Price over at the Blue Jay game last night. Interesting to see Price making the trip over. Second line, Mike Hoffman with Jake Evans and the ever-dangerous Josh Anderson. We got Joel Armia with Christian Dvorak and Brendan Gallagher. Michael Pinzetta with Ryan Poling and Tyler Pitlick. We got Joel Edmondson and Alexander Romanov on defense. Corey Schooneman with David Savard. Jordan Harris with Chris Weidman. And getting the call tonight, Jake Allen. For the Maple Leafs, Michael Bunting getting the start with Mitchell Marner. I got you all. Michael Bunting with Mitchell Marner and the NHL scoring leader, the Toronto Maple Leaf all-time franchise scoring leader, Austin Matthews. The second line sees Ilya Mikheyev back with John Tavares and Alexander Kerfoot. William Nylander with David Kempf and Pierre Engvall. Wayne Simmons with Jason Spezza, and back in the lineup, Colin Blackwell. Back on the defensive line, Morgan Riley with Ilya Lyubushkin. So happy the Labush is back. Mark Giordano paired up with Justin Hall. And Jake Muzzin with T.J. Brody. Starting in goal tonight, Eric Shalgren, the young stud, the star, getting the call tonight versus the Habs. Scratch tonight is Kyle Clifford, Nick Abruzzi, and Timothy Liljegren. So those are your starting lineups. And if we look back, the last time the Leafs and the Habs played, do we want to talk about it? It was ugly. They beat us 4-2. So if you're a Montreal fan, congratulations. That was a tough loss for us, but it put us in gear. It made Toronto rethink their strategy, got them working hard, and set them on a winning streak that was their biggest winning streak of the season and propelled them right up to the top of the standings behind the Florida Panthers. The other games in the series so far, so it was 4-2 on March 26th. February 21st saw Montreal take it 5-2. And back on October 13th, Toronto won 2-1. Montreal always gets up, comes out and plays hard against Toronto. They have nothing to lose right now. Montreal is out of the playoffs. They've been eliminated, and they're just looking to really make life difficult for Toronto. They're trying to do whatever they can. And here's an interesting stat for you. Austin Matthews has more goals than the Montreal Canadiens have points this year. That is pretty epic. Louis D, what's going on? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Let's look at some of the hot players to watch, because there is a lot of them right now. A whole lot of hot players. Austin Matthews, of course, he's the guy to watch. He's been tearing it up. 7 goals over his last 5 games. I believe he has 49 goals in his last 49 games. So can he go 50-50? We will see. Cora, hello. Mitch Marner, the super hot stick, the playmaker, 13 points in his last 5, 10 of those being assists. On the Montreal side, the players to watch, Chris Weidman, he's got 5 points in his last 5 games. Caufield and Suzuki tearing it up as well with 3 goals and 3 assists in their last 5. So it's going to be pretty awesome. Toronto definitely, no surprise, has the edge in the player categories. They've behind in the season series. However, hello, Dallas from the skies, from the air, on vacation. Thank you, Dallas, for coming in. Appreciate it. And hello and welcome. I hope we're loud enough. We're making noise all over the plane. Keep the air marshals away, though, unless they want to watch. So how do these two teams stack up? Stats are complete opposite ends of the spectrum. Toronto, first in power play percentage. Montreal, 30th. Toronto, 7th in the penalty kill. Montreal, 29th. Toronto, first in the face-off circle. Montreal, 21st. And in both goalie categories, Toronto is 2nd and 17th, where Montreal is 27th and 32nd. So if you look at the stats, if you're a stats person, you should see these and say, yep, okay, Toronto has the edge. They're going to take it. But let's see, in actuality, how things are going to break up and play out, because it is going to be exciting. So again, if you're just coming in, ladies and gentlemen, it is a subscriber-only chat. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, come into the chat, let us know you're here so we can get you entered for our 1,000th subscriber giveaway. And what is it that you may have a chance to win tonight? Well, there are 3 pieces to this prize. First, we have Captain Canada himself, Sidney Crosby, in the BCCG graded 10 mint or better, the 05-06 Upper Deck Phenomenal Beginnings. Sidney Crosby, here it is right here. It's a little tough with the glare. So we got that. We got the trios from the special Tim Hortons Team Canada collection, the trios motion card featuring Guy Lafleur, Bobby Hall, and Phil Esposito. Let's see, can I get it to move? Yeah, not really. Glare is pretty bad there. And most importantly, a $20 e-gift card to a coffee house of your choice. We were going to do Starbucks. Somebody asked about Tim Hortons, but whatever it is, wherever you get your coffee, if I can get you an e-card, we will do that. And it's simple. If you win and you say, hey, I don't need the hockey cards, I just want the coffee card, the Tim's card, or the Starbucks card, that's cool. That is perfectly cool. We'll talk, we'll get in touch, and we'll figure it out, and we'll get you your prizes. So thank you so much, everybody, for all the support, all the likes, the subscriptions, everything over the last, I guess, month and a half, 2 months, however long it's been. I appreciate it so very much. Kilo, what's going on? Welcome in. Glad you could join us here tonight. So some of the other kind of housekeeping items before the game gets going. The points are live. We did refresh them at the end of March. So starting in April, everybody is reset back down. Simply by being here in the chat, you are going to earn points. If you do exclamation mark points, it's going to pop up and tell you how many points you have. Then you can decide, do you want to spend your points and gamble them, go on a heist, try and earn more points? Or do you want to use them for redemptions, maybe a virtual wave, maybe to fire up the Leafs or the Canadiens? There are different redemption codes that you can certainly use. So it's going to be a lot of fun. What a great evening we have. I would ask everybody, share out the stream, put it on your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter. Tell people, come on out, come hang out, subscribe, join in, and get in on this contest. And just like that, Coaster Mom redeeming a freeze before we even get going today. So here we go. The freeze in 3, 2, 1, freeze. It's actually harder than it looks. If you freeze and hold it for 10 seconds, it's pretty tough. Now, as we go along as well, every 40 likes on the board, we're going to have a little celebration. We're going to dance it up a little bit. We're going to have some fun, and that's what we're all about here, is having fun, having a good time. Looks like they're just getting set with the anthems, and while they're doing that, let's talk about Austin Matthews for a second. What a stretch he's been on. Getting the 50 goal, right? The hat trick to propel him up. He's getting there. He's doing it. He's getting everything done. He then breaks the record, ties Rick Vaive with 54 goals, and then boom, has a 2-goal night to break the record and move ahead with that overtime goal against Dallas the other night. Spectacular fashion. The human highlight reel, Austin Matthews getting it done. He is really paving the way. And it's a very interesting conversation because there is a trophy awarded at the end of the year called the Hart Trophy. And for those of you who don't know, the Hart Trophy is awarded for the player. Really, it's kind of like the MVP, right? The person who makes the biggest difference, shows the most heart, and gets things done. And I'll tell you, Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner both should be in that conversation because they have carried this team through stretches and made an unbelievable difference. Max, how's it going? Welcome in. You can hear it already. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's some arguments to be made there. Shesterkin on the Rangers. He's kept the Rangers in, and a reason why the Rangers are in the place they are. But we'll see. We'll see if Matthews and Marner draw that respect to say, hey, we're in this conversation. We should be, up for that award as well. So as they're just finishing the Canadian national anthem, they're getting ready for puck drop. We're set. We're pumped up. Everybody's coming in. Appreciate you guys being here. Again, this is a subscriber-only chat tonight. So if you want to get in the chat and you want to get entered into our contest, make sure you hit that subscribe. And of course, come on into the chat and tell us you're here so we can get you entered. We are continuing to climb the ranks. We have been growing leaps and bounds, and I appreciate it so much. Here it is. Cheers to another Saturday night of hockey. Jake Allen getting his gloves on. Gallagher smacking the pads. He's ready to go. I'm ready to go. Hope you guys are ready to go. And let's see. Go Leafs grow. That's right, Brian. We need to beat the Canadiens this time. Absolutely. I don't know why we've had such a hard time with the Canadiens as of late. Here we go. Refs are at center ice. The players are at center ice. It's go time, ladies and gentlemen. Puck is dropped. Our scoreboard up top is courtesy of Sportsnet, and down below, the players on the ice, which is just loading up, is courtesy of NHL.com. Here come the Leafs, taking the early advantage, bring it into Montreal territory. Circling around. Here's Toronto. Riley with the tip. Toronto trying to get an early jump, make something happen. Riley pinching. Can he keep it in? No, he can't. It comes out. There's Morgan firing up the Leafs. Here's Riley. Riley with the puck. Long stretch pass to center ice to Marner. He brings it all the way back and dumps it off back to Riley. Riley taking a look. Leafs are changing it up. The Tavares line coming on the ice. Long pass tipped into Montreal territory. Jake Allen is out to play. Gives it away. Comes back to Muzzin at the point. Muzzin gets it down deep to Mikheyev. Mikheyev throws it over to Brody. Brody tries to get it to the net, having some difficulties. There's Kerfoot getting sandwiched out behind the net. Romanoff with the puck, and Montreal's going to take possession. Their turn now. Toronto, interception in the neutral zone. The puck is really jumping around a lot. So Montreal slowing it down. They're going for some changes. It's a classic original six matchup. Here we go. Montreal hitting the red line. The boos are coming over. Wow, that was a lot of boos early and nothing really happened. Here comes Toronto. Engvall moving it up a little too far out of the reach for Nylander, and it's an icing call. They're going to bring it all the way back down to Toronto territory. So this game, I expect to see a little bit slow through the neutral zone, a lot of dump and chase. That seems to be the style right now. They want to feel each other out. These teams know how each other plays. Montreal can get fast and physical in a heartbeat. So Toronto needs to really set the pace and stick with their game plan and trust that the game plan is going to work. Here's Kemp getting out of Toronto's zone. Hall's going to bring it back. Gives it up to, Engvall. He's dumped. No call. Nylander is bumped off the puck. Boy, is he looking real soft so far in the first couple minutes. Back to Hall. Hall's going to circulate it over to Giordano. He has a head up. He's looking for somebody. Montreal swarming. Can't really find anyone. Now Toronto gets it up. They hit the red line and tip it down and deep. Right on to Allen. Almost trickled through. But he's able to stir it to the corner. Here's Spezza. Spezza behind the net, trying to get in and get the puck. Simmons there to help, as well as Blackwell. Comes over to Simmons. Wayne Simmons carrying it around. He takes a bump by Pitlick. Simmons loses it. Goes over to Spezza. He throws it to Blackwell. Blackwell behind the net, back to the point for Riley. He throws it in deep. Simmons missed the tip. He has it in the corner, though. Cycles it back around. Moving it. Montreal picks up the loose puck on the turnover. Here comes the Habs. Jordan Harris. Terrible pass. Intercepted by Bunting. Bunting throws it over to Matthews. Matthews back to the point to Riley. Riley to Marner. Marner to the slot to Matthews, but he has to circle around. He leaves it for Marner. Back to the point. Muzzin, quick shot. And that's grabbed and held by Allen. And we have a face-off. Nice puck movement. A nice play that kind of came out of nowhere. As a lot of turnovers really early. Yikes. Let's see if they can get it going. Triple, what's going on? Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Dallas on the Air Canada Wi-Fi. Thank you, Air Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Make sure you tune in to the Samwelb12 Experience to listen to some hockey play-by-play. That's awesome. You'll see our members in the chat as they have the Samwelb12 logo next to their name. Signing up for membership, even the entry-level package gets you access to that badge and all our custom emojis. All right. Puck is dumped in. Back to Montreal territory. Camden now trying to fire up the Leafs, get them going. Marner in the slot for Matthews, but he can't handle that pass. Bunting is over there. These three forwards, Bunting, Matthews, and Marner, are all over the place. They got to slow down and get back to their positional play. Long shot on by Armia. That's held by Shallegren and slowed down. 16 and a half to go in the first period. Lots of action, lots of play. We'll see what they can do. I kind of expected them to come out with a bit more hop. I'll be honest. They look a little sluggish, a little slow right now. But the last time these guys played, again, Josh Anderson, super dangerous. Cole Caufield, super dangerous. Nick Suzuki, super dangerous. It's amazing how dangerous Montreal could be, and they turn it on at the snap of a finger. Toronto wins it back to Hall. He's going to chip it out. Toronto has it in the neutral zone. Tried to go up to Tavares, but he couldn't contain that pass. Montreal's going to dump it in. Hall's there to chase it down. He picks it up. Justin Hall, big Justin Hall, carrying it up, gives it over to Giordano. Giordano ahead to Kerfoot. Again, the puck is really bouncing. Wow. All the way back. Here's Anderson. He's chasing it down. Giordano tries to get it out. He can't. Paul and Giordano playing some catch. It comes out. Mikheyev is there. Here comes Mikheyev. Giordano now has it. He's hits the red line. He dumps it in. All the way back. Matthews is there. He's going to grab it and just put it right back. Toronto on the forecheck. But Montreal doing a really nice job. Oh, it comes out. Funny bounce. Gives it to Matthews in the slot. Gets around the defender and the puck just rolls off his stick. Unfortunate outcome for Austin Matthews. Here comes Matthews again. Gets around the defenseman. Backhand. Oh, Jake Allen with the save. And he just stops it. And it rolls just wide. Matthews with a great opportunity. Quick in front. Nylander with the shot. Oh, terrible. Weak pass by Nylander, but Marner picks it up. Marner and Riley working with it. Here's Morgan Riley. Comes down. Back to Matthews with a slapper, and that's just wide. Back to Marner behind the net. Gets it in front to Nylander. Nylander tries to go up high, and that's saved by Allen. Nice play by the Leafs as they're circulating it around. Big shot on the far side, bad angle. Whoa, two Maple Leafs collide and run into each other. And here comes Suzuki carrying it down. Crisscrosses with Caufield. He's going to put it around behind the net. There's Caufield to pick it up, and he chips it right back around to Chris Weidman. Weidman puts it around. Harris there again. They're just going back and forth around the boards. Weidman again. It's like tennis. Comes in. Is that Romanoff? Nope, Zeta. He can't keep it in. Hopped over his stick. Pitlick's going to throw it in. Labushkin is there, and he's taking it to the boards. Blackwell is there. Collides. Here come the Leafs. Now they're trying to get it. Camden trying to fire up the Leafs again. Get them going. Come on. Let's go, Leafs. Let's go, Leafs. Long pass. Montreal picks that up, and they dump it right back in, but it hit Blackwell. Blackwell is limping, and he's going to head right off to the bench. He took that right off the leg. 13:50 to go in the first period. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Thank you for the likes. 34 likes on the board. We got Matthews on the board with 34 likes. 6 more to our first little celebratory dance. And of course, help me share the stream out. Let's help get the stream out and get more friends to come in and join us. They're showing Matthews' goal. They're showing the record-breaking goal in the stadium. They're doing a little celebration for Austin, getting the party going, getting the crowd amped up.
On behalf of your teammates,
little celebration. Let's see what they're saying.
And all of Leafs Nation, congratulations, Austin, on becoming the new franchise leader.
They're saying congratulations, Austin, for becoming the franchise leader in goal scoring. Rick Vive is in the house. He's getting the standing ovation. Gordon, how's it going? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate that. Good job, Austin. He's giving really nice standing ovation. His face is looking a little red. Now they're going to Rick Vive. Let's see what they're gonna ask of Rick Vive here. So they're kind of just asking. Rick Vive had 3 50-goal seasons with the Maple Leafs. They're asking him what it's like over the last, couple of weeks as Austin's been chasing the record. He's very happy. He's enjoying watching the record be chased and very proud of Austin for doing it. So Rick Vive saying all the right things. Of course. What else is he going to say? What else is he going to say? What a guy, Rick Vive. He held that record for a very long time. TSM Poison, how do you get the lives lines that are on the bottom right? So that is through NHL.com. If you have access to NHL.com and go to their game center, you should be able to see they have a bunch of different stats, and one of them they have are the lines updating who's on the ice. But thank you for coming in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen. If you're watching, make sure you hit that subscribe button and let us know you're here so you can get into our giveaway at first intermission. Here's Montreal breaking in a nice play by the defense of the Toronto to go down and break up that play. You're very welcome. Very, very welcome. Here comes Toronto. Toronto making their way, circling around, looking to stretch past and get it out. Having some difficulties. Over to Giordano. Giordano fires it right around the boards. Montreal bobbles it. Toronto just not getting any luck picking up the loose pucks. It's a little sad. There's another loose puck. They're fighting for it. Now they get it. Here's Mikheyev. Feeds it in front for Kerfoot. Kerfoot couldn't knock it in. Great opportunity. Big shot from Hall at the point, and he couldn't knock it in. Here's a breakaway. Quick shot, Josh Anderson. Nice save by Gallagher. Beautiful, beautiful save. Wow. That was spectacular. Here they come, Montreal. They're going to fire it right back in and send it around the boards. Break. Here comes Tavares. He's breaking out. He's got Kerfoot with him, but he elects to stop and slow it down. Dumps it there for Lyubushkin. Quick 2 passes. It came out to Riley, and Riley took the shot. Here's Matthews chasing it down, but Montreal's doing a nice job keeping it away. Kept in at the line, in front to Matthews. Oh, forehand, backhand, and it comes loose, but the ref blows the whistle. No call on the hook. That very easily could have been a penalty for hooking, as Matthews was really held up getting through. Do I risk airplane food or I say go for it, Dallas. Go for it. You got a long flight ahead of you. Nice scoring chances by both ways. Both goalies playing very nice. I think Gallagher has had to make the bigger save. But, man, did they look great. Come on, boys. Keep up the intensity. Montreal's doing a nice job holding down the fort, however. Quick steal. Bunting with the shot. Nice save by Allen. Rebound comes behind the net. Trying to get in front. Stolen over to hit Marner's skate. He couldn't kick it up to his stick. Comes all the way down. Muzzin's going to chase it. He's being pressured. Here is Brody. Brody looking to move the puck up. Gets it to Bunting, who tips it ahead to Matthews. Here's Matthews. It's a 3-on-2 shaping up. Muzzin takes the shot. Rebound. Oh, and a nice play by Petrie as he kicks the puck at a dangerous way as Matthews was right there. Here's Montreal's turn now. They come in and take a shot. Austin Matthews has it. I feel like he's been on the ice a very long time. Here comes Nylander. Stops, pops, spins around, and has the puck knocked off his stick. Here he comes, back to the point. Riley, he's going to keep it in. Tried to go back down for Nylander. Lyubushkin in there real deep. Engvall there to help him out. They're holding it against the boards. Nylander's just waiting for it to pop out. Excuse me. Now it comes out, but Montreal's there to pick it up first. Here's Montreal. They chip it ahead. They get it out. It's a race. Big race. Morgan Riley. He gets there first against Staffine. They have it against the boards. They're pressuring it. They're trying to get it out. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming in and being here this evening. Appreciate it. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and let us know you're here so we can get you entered to our 1,000th subscriber giveaway. Here's Simmons. Simmons was very close to giving that away. Gets it up to Blackwell. He's going to carry it in and dump it in the zone. It's coming around, trying to clear. Where'd it go? The puck kind of disappeared. I guess it went up and into the mesh just behind the net. Because we have so much at first intermission that we want to go through. I have a bunch of stories to talk about. We're going to do our draw. We got lots of action coming up to go through. Shot attempts are 15-4 in favor of the Maple Leafs. There's my social media. If you're on Instagram or you're on TikTok, give me a follow. If you want to DM me on Instagram, I love to talk hockey. I'll respond when I can, of course. Toronto and Montreal playing with it in the neutral zone, trying to dig it free. It comes out. Giordano gets it behind the net. Comes all the way back around to Giordano again. He chips it over to Justin Hall. Big Justin Hall starting to move it out. Simmons tries to knock it down. He does. They're battling in the neutral zone. Blackwell has it, and he's going to put it in. Montreal carrying it calmly back into their own zone. Toronto going for a line change. Halfway through the first period, shots are 8-3 in favor of Toronto. Toronto definitely dominating so far. Ray, how's it going? Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. Here comes Matthews. Matthews gives it to Marner. Quick backhand by Marner, and that's gloved by Jake Allen. He's going to hold on to that as it's going to slow it down. They're slowing it down a little bit. They are going to a commercial break, so I'll take that opportunity to welcome you all again. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for everybody new who's rolled in. Appreciate you all being here. Appreciate you hitting that like button. And, of course, appreciate your subscriptions. At first intermission, this is our big giveaway night. So those of you who are here and who have put your name in the chat to let us know you're here, you are going to be entered for your chance to win a couple hockey cards and a $20 gift card to a coffee house of your choice. Starbucks, Tim Hortons. We'll connect and we will get that to you. So we have lots more hockey coming up over the next couple weeks. The crunch for the playoffs is underway. Our next game that we're going to be doing is coming up on Tuesday against the Buffalo Sabres. Tage Thompson and the Buffalo Sabres, that's going to be a great game. Again, Buffalo eliminated from the playoffs. They have nothing to play for except for pride, so I expect them to come out and show a difference. A lot of guys there playing for jobs next year as well. Then on Thursday, it is going to be an epic matchup. The Washington Capitals versus the Toronto Maple Leafs. Ovechkin versus Matthews. We're going to be doing that, and we're going to be having a blast doing it. There's a couple games that weekend on the 16th and 17th. We're not going to be doing those games, but we will be back on the 19th for the Philadelphia Flyers. And then, of course, we go right back into the Panthers and the Tampa Bay Lightning on the 21st and 23rd. Then that's going to take us into the last week for the Wings and the Bruins. So we have lots of hockey coming up over the next couple weeks as we're going to be going into the playoffs and flying high, doing a whole lot of hockey. Coco, good evening. Welcome in. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you being here as always. Make sure you are hitting that like button as you come in. We are one like away from our first celebration, and then we're going to put it into overdrive. The period is moving quick. I'd appreciate it if you guys could help share the stream out. Let folks know we're here and come on in and check us out. Toronto wins the draw. Quick shot doesn't get through. They have it again. Another shot. That's deflected and a nice save by Allen. Toronto really starting to dominate play. They're getting lots of puck possession, but not a lot of quality shots. There's a nice shot and a rebound, but they couldn't convert. Comes around to Mikheyev. Circling around the net. Mikheyev looking to dump it off. Now he does. Here's Kerfoot. He stops. He's going to dump it there for Tavares. John Tavares picking it up. Circling around. Here's Tavares. Stops. Pops. Takes the shot. It hits an elbow and bounces just wide. Kerfoot. He's tripped up. Mikheyev goes down. And Montreal is going to pick it up. And Suzuki is going to dish it out to Caufield in the neutral zone. Caufield dishing it around. Now it comes into the Toronto territory, and Montreal's going to turn back as they're going to go for a line change. No, Camden, we haven't done it yet. We're going to do it at first intermission. So make sure you are here for first intermission and see if you are the winner. Savard picks it up from Montreal. Toronto, though, holding it in. Bunting getting bumped off the puck in the corner. And there it is, 40 likes. 40 likes, so we're going to get a little shimmy. Let's shimmy a little bit. Let's shimmy and shimmy up the universe, get some luck so more friends can come in and join us. And Toronto can pick up the pace a little bit. There's a little shimmy. All right, all right, all right, all right. No worries, Coco. No worries. But I appreciate all the support of you being here. Coaster Mom, I will for sure. I will give you the word. Romanov. He's going to dump it around. Here is Morgan Riley. Riley carrying it up. Making a move. Hits the blue line. Comes in. Over to Nylander. Nylander back to Marner. Marner takes the shot. Nice pad save, and he's going to kick it just wide. Toronto holding it in. Can't connect on the pass, but they pick it up again in the neutral zone. Here's Engvall. This is a very, very soft team right now. They're not really skating. Neither team is really skating. The Gaming Freak, what's going on? I am doing fantastic. I hope you are as well. I appreciate you being here. Here's Nylander, big shot from the point, and nice save, Jake Allen. Nice shot. Jake Allen playing solid, but I tell you, I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little disappointed in how these teams have come out. I expected them to be playing with a lot more intensity. Mason, what's going on? Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Tavares is a trader from the Islanders. Mason, are you an Islanders fan? Are you from the New York, or are you just an Islanders fan, or just not a Tavares fan in general? Here comes Montreal, dumps it into Toronto territory. There's Hall. That's right, Gordon. They better. Mason, yes, okay. I got you. I feel it. We've been there before. Here it is in front. Bunting. He's knocked down. There's Matthews. Does it again. Matthews. 50 goals in 50 games. He does it just like that, ladies and gentlemen. The last player to score 50 goals in 50 games was, I have no idea who. It was a real long time ago. We used to see it from Yzerman, from Hall, from Gretzky, Lemieux, and now we can say Austin Matthews. 50 goals in 50 games. Oh my goodness. That is insane. Uh-oh. And it looks like Jake Allen is actually hurt on the play. Allen is kind of clutching over. He's leaving the ice. So let's see what happens with Matthews. Matthews picks up the puck. He dishes it down. Comes in. Bunting went down. The rebound was there, and Matthews just chipped it up and in and over Allen. Unbelievable. Number 57. Wow. Austin Matthews getting it done. 50 goals in 50 games. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Montembeault is coming into the game for Montreal. He's taken the net as Jake Allen left with an apparent injury. Let's see what happened. Oh, I see. So Allen went down. Allen was going one way. He thought it was coming to Bunting, and he kind of stopped, and he tried to kick his leg out to block Matthews, but it was just too big of a stretch. Too big of a stretch, and I guess he pulled a groin. So I'm sorry, Jake Allen. That looked painful. Matthews getting it done, 50 goals in 50 games, and here's Toronto. They're putting pressure on again, working it through. Matthews goes back to the point, but it's stolen by Montreal, and here comes Montreal through the neutral zone. And Mason, to finish my thought there, we've had a lot of great players. Oh, here's Matthews again coming in, takes the shot, and he scores! Oh my God, Matthews again! 58. Oh my God, Matthews. Oh, and there's a tussle. There's a big tussle. Big tussle. Who's that? No surprise. On the ground is Michael Bunting and Chris Weidman standing over him. Weidman, we'll have to see what happened with Weidman and Bunting, but Matthews does it again. Dallas, he may need a nurse. He may need a nurse. So what happens here with Bunting and Weidman? Bunting has it. Bunting feeds it to Matthews. Marner just stretches to stay on side. Quick shot, and Matthews buries it. What a great little move. Knocks the stick away that was checking him, takes the shot. But let's see, cameraman, hopefully another cameraman. There it is, Bunting. Bunting and Weidman were kind of pushing at each other. The refs got involved. Weidman dropped his gloves. Bunting couldn't get his gloves off. And the refs kind of got in there. And what's the call going to be? You can't call that for fighting. Johnny K, what's going on? Welcome in. He's getting 60 tonight. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Wow. Mason scored number 34. Austin Matthews' assist or number 21. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. It won't let you do all caps, though. I appreciate the comment. You just can't do all caps. It'll automatically time you out. So there we go. Austin Matthews 2, Montreal 0. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Thank you for coming in. We got 6 minutes left in the period. we're going to close the draw with a minute left in the first. So if you haven't, hit that subscribe button. Let us know you're here so we can get your name in. It's a subscriber-only draw tonight, so we appreciate you being here and appreciate the likes and all the subscribes. And Austin does too, as he's just put 2 in. This kid is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's see what happens. Where's the next lineup? So it takes a little bit of time for it to update the lineup, but it will populate eventually. So we got Bunting in the box, Wideman in the box. So Wideman's getting 5 minutes, I guess, for fighting, and Bunting is getting a 2-minute minor. So let's see. So major penalty for Wideman for fighting and a 2-minute minor for Bunting. So here it is. Toronto's going to end up coming out on a power play. Here comes Toronto. Bursting in. Can Matthews get a Matty Hattie in the first period? Wouldn't that be something? Here's Marner. Marner going over to Riley. Riley trying to set it up. Goes down to Nylander. Nylander. Back up to Marner. Marner cycling around down low to Nylander. Nylander taking a look. Can't convert. Comes back to Marner. Marner gets the puck back. Tries to put it in the slot for... Oh, wow. A lot of quick passes there. Marner tried to feed it in the slot for Tavares. He couldn't get the shot off. He's filled in. Montreal picks it up and dumps it out. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for all the likes. Appreciate it. How old is Vive? Gosh, I don't know. He's got to be in his 60s now, you think? Maybe more. Here comes Marner carrying it up for Toronto. Let's see see if we can Google how old is Rick Vive. He still looks good though. Quick shot off the post. Nylander, ba-ding, hits the iron. Islanders are playing St. Louis in like 15 minutes. All right, awesome. They'll have a tough time with St. Louis. They're pretty good. Here comes Montreal, 2-on-1, shorthanded. Takes the shot. Gallagher flashes the glove. Second opportunity, and he grabs it. Charles with the subscription. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Appreciate that so very much. Welcome to the Samwelb12 Experience family. Did Matthews have his Wheaties with a side of Red Bull? I think he did, Dallas, as well as some M&Ms. He is fired up. George comes in. He's 62. There he is. Rick Vive, 62. Thank you, George. He looks good. The Islanders beat the Hurricanes last night. Mason, I know that was a big win too. The Hurricanes are slumping a little bit right now. Here's Toronto starting to work their way up. Toronto has a little bit of time left. 25 seconds to go. 4.5 in the period. The draw's going to close in 3 game minutes. So make sure, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Come in the chat and let us know you're here so we can get your name in for your chance to win. Lots more giveaways upcoming. We're going to do our next one at 1,500 subscribers. So help us get there as well. Long stretch pass, breakaway. Cole Caufield takes a shot. Shalagrin shuts the door. He says, you ain't scoring today, my friend. Shalagrin shuts the door on a Caufield breakaway. Here's Toronto coming back the other way. Kemp has it down low. Engvall in there helping out. Montreal doing a nice job putting the pressure. Working away, Toronto trying to get through. Simmons, he's knocked down. He takes a Montreal player down. No call. Matthews with his 57th and 58th of the year. Giordano and Hall picking up some assists. Back to the point. That shot tipped up and into the mesh. And we're going to have a stoppage in play. Duke, what's going on? Welcome in. That's right, Terry. Go, Leafs, go. They were playing really, really slow to start this game. And I don't know what happened or what was said on the bench, but all of a sudden they put it up to a different gear. So it looks like Wideman actually, it looks like they just changed his penalty. Let me scroll down. It's showing 7 minutes on the board, so I think they gave him a 10-minute misconduct. Let's see. Yes. So Michael Bunting got the roughing and Chris Weidman was given a 10-minute misconduct for his behavior against Michael Bunting. How much time is left on the power play? The power play is just about done. Atheist, thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just rolling in, we are moments away from closing our giveaway. So if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, come into the chat, and let us know you're here so we can add you to the list for the giveaway. Paul Powers, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Go Leafs, go. Absolutely. And of course, as you are here, as you're coming in, one of the big announcements we made this week, channel memberships are now available. And with the channel membership, you get different perks. So coming in at our entry level, our lowest level, you'll get access to a loyalty badge like Not My Circus has there. As well, you'll get access to a bunch of custom emojis. For tonight's game, there's the Stanley Cup. There's some Leaf logos. There's a Montreal logo. And of course, there's a little Mickey Mouse playing hockey. So some custom emojis that only you, the members, will have to use throughout the chat. All you have to do to join is click the join button. It'll tell you our different tiered packages. Pick which one is appropriate for you, and you are off to the races. So Matthew's definitely sparking this team, waking them up, getting them to perform and do what they need to do. Quick question, do I risk the airplane washroom? Dallas, I don't know what to tell you. Also, they were just bringing up, I missed the 50 and 50 list. Quick shot. Matthews just missed the Matty Hattie. The penalty is expired, so they're at even strength now. There's the custom emojis. Thank you, Ian. That as a member, you will have access to. And the visiting team icon will change game to game. Here's Anderson from Montreal. He has it. He's circling around. Anderson going down deep. Quick shot, throws it in, looking for a tip. Nobody was there. Evans couldn't connect. Comes back around to Anderson. Anderson throws it behind the net. Montreal circulating the puck around. 2.5 to go. 2.5 to go, ladies, in just over a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to close our giveaway. On the 17th, the Islanders are doing Toronto. 17th, the Islanders at Toronto Maple Leafs. Are you watching that game? I'll be watching it. I don't think I'm actually streaming it, though. No, I will not be streaming that game, unfortunately. I have a conflict. 2:10 left to go in the period. Mikheyev digging it with Tavares, trying to get it in. It pops in and then right back out. Here comes Montreal. They hit the red line. They dump it into Toronto zone. Coming around. Picking it up. Montreal going to the open corner. Toronto is there first. Gio, he gets it out. Tavares trying to pop it through. He can't, and we got a hand pass. They're going to blow that down. Ladies and gentlemen, as you're coming in, make sure to hit that like button. We would appreciate that immensely. And help share the stream out. Lots of folks coming in now. We appreciate it so much, each and every one of you, and everyone that's subscribed. Thank you so much. Those that have come into the chat, let us know they're here. Appreciate it. You're going to have a chance to win our giveaway in only moments. All right, I'm going to say last call to put your name in the chat. We're going to close it in about 20 seconds. So last call to put your name in the chat. Subscribe and get your name in there. Here it comes. Toronto trying to get it out. They do. They tip it into the neutral zone. Coming through. Comes all the way back down into Montreal territory. They're going to come out to play it. 29 shot attempts for the Leafs, 10 for Montreal. Here they come. Toronto steals it in the neutral zone. They're breaking in. Quick shot, and that's just wide. Coming through is Brody. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is closed. Costermon, we can cut that list. You can post that. I will grab it and set it up in the wheel. So, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned at intermission. We're going to review all the stats from the first period and do our giveaway. And we have lots to talk about. Coming through, working it in the corner. Montreal holding it up. Brody there as well with Kempf. Brody has it in his skates. 30 seconds to go in the period. Shots are 18-7 in favor of Toronto. Toronto comes away with it. Engvall, he's going to bring it. Can he get it out? Yes, he can. Gets it out and through the neutral zone. Here comes Montreal. They're going to dump it right back in. They're not giving up. 20 seconds to go. Montreal working hard. Trying to go low. Coming through. Toronto. Muzzin is there. He's going to intercept. Simmons picks it up. He's holding it on the boards. Just trying to run out the clock. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. There you go. That is it. The first period comes to an end, ladies and gentlemen, and what a period it was. Let's take a look at the first period stats. The goal scorers, or I should say goal scorer. With his first goal, Austin Matthews, number 57 from Giordano and Mitch Marner. Austin Matthews, his 58th goal from Bunting and Hall. Toronto with 18 shots, Montreal with 7. It's weird. They didn't update the power play stats, but no power play goals. 64% in the face-off circle for Toronto, 36% for Montreal. So Toronto absolutely dominating right now. 7 block shots for Toronto, 2 for Montreal. 2 takeaways apiece each team. Montreal with 6 giveaways, Toronto with 5 giveaways, and Toronto leading the hit category, 16 hits to 11. The penalties were Chris Weidman cross-checking against Michael Bunting. That was served by Caufield. Bunting got a roughing against Chris Weidman, and then Chris Weidman had that misconduct penalty. The out-of-town scores for tonight, right now, Florida is up 2-1 over Nashville. That's in the second period. Calgary is 2-1 over Seattle. That's the end of the first. Columbus, they are up 1-0 over Detroit. That's the end of the first. Ottawa and the Rangers tied at ones with about 2 minutes in the first. 1-0 Philly over Anaheim in the first, and some late games to come. The game's already finished. 3-1 New Jersey over Dallas, and that one hurts as Dallas is fighting for a playoff spot. And Washington 6-3 over Pittsburgh. Terrell, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that so very, very much. Welcome. And there you go, Terrell. Just like that, that subscription took over the stream lead. So congrats. You got your name on the board. You are our official stream leader right now. All right, perfect. Thank you, Coaster Mom. So I'm going to get this set up. I'm going to grab these names. We're going to get the draw ready to rumble. So if you happen to win one of our other giveaways, that's okay. There is no issue there. You still qualify. I got to clear all this out, set up the names, refresh the page. Let me just make sure this is still the right list. Okay, are you guys ready? Let's see some thumbs up. Let's get some thumbs up in the chat. And in the meantime, I will tell you what we're giving away. So first and foremost, we have a BCCG graded 10-05-06 Upper Deck Phenomenal Beginnings, number 8, Sidney Crosby. Oop, I lost my screen with my camera, so let's make sure you can actually see it. Nope, you can't. There you go. Little Sidney Crosby graded card. It's just a nice little keeper. Fancy if you're a Sidney Crosby fan. Nice to have as well. Oh, Mason, you're out. All right, buddy. See you later. Enjoy the Islanders game. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it so much. That one Canadian guy's ready. Carla's ready. Everybody's getting ready. You'll have a chance to win the Tim Horton Trios card from the Tim Horton Team Canada Special Series. This card features Guy Lafleur, Bobby Hall, and Phil Esposito. And, of course, a $20 gift card, an e-gift card to a Starbucks or Tim Hortons or any other coffee house that you like, as long as they have a e-gift card I can get for you. Sam, is there a golden goal card with Sid? There is. I'm fairly certain there is. I don't think it was in this set. I think they did one. Upper Deck did one a little ways back. All right. Micro loves sharks. Welcome in. Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate you being here. All right. I'm ready. I'm ready to spin it. Everybody's ready to see who the big winner is. So here we go. Let me get this. The way I have to do it, it's kind of weird because we're using free software because that's how we do it. I'm going to spin it. We're going to show the winner. Whoops. Let me get my camera ready. and we're going to show the winner. And the winner, you can message me on Instagram, DM me, and we'll arrange to get you your prize. If you don't have Instagram, you can email me through the email on our YouTube channel, and we'll get in touch. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go.
Let's see. Steve, welcome in. Appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing. Here we go. I'm spinning the wheel. Oh, why isn't it spinning? Here we go. The wheel is spinning. Round and round it goes. Where it'll stop, nobody knows. And the winner is... Oh, my gosh. John B. John B. Congratulations. John B. John B. Congratulations. Welcome in. I can't believe that. Unbelievable. John B. has been a longtime supporter of the channel. John B., thank you so much, sir. Appreciate that. Get in touch with me on Instagram or email me through YouTube, and we will arrange to get you one of those prizes. If you're not interested, John, in the hockey cards, that's cool. Let me know, and I can just get you the card. Oh, John B. Card. Sorry, John B. Not V. Not V. B as in boy. John B. There we go. John B. That's so funny. I should speak clearly. Well, congratulations, everybody. It is here. Let me put it. It is B. John B. That is so funny. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Whew, I got so excited. My voice cracked. I'm going through puberty all over again. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing and joining us for our giveaway. Our next giveaway, what did I say it's going to be? I think I said 1,500. At 1,500, we're going to do our next one, but maybe I'll cheat and do an earlier one. Well, we'll have to see how the games are going. But there's so much news. There's so much going on right now. Oops, I just closed that window. I didn't mean to. There's so much going on right now, so many stories. And I want to get to some of those stories because I haven't had a chance to really talk about some of these things. And our show tonight, a lot of you know I've been on another hockey talk show Saturday nights at 10 o'clock. That show is not happening tonight. It's going to happen next Saturday. It was canceled last minute. Micro says, I'm a huge Leaf fan, but I live in Nashville, home of the Preds. Absolutely. And Micro, Preds are my third team. Preds are one of my sleeper picks this year to go far. So we'll definitely talk a lot of Nashville. So welcome in. Appreciate that. So lots going in. And because that show is not happening tonight, there are some stories from the week that I want to talk about with you guys. So we already talked about Austin Matthews and how he broke his records, broke the Leaf records, and he's doing a phenomenal job. Wilson also stepping down as the Sharks general manager after 19 seasons. He had been on medical leave since November 26, so he is stepping down. So that's a big deal. Wilson stepping down as the Sharks GM after 19 years. A couple more teams being eliminated from the playoffs, but more importantly, the Buffalo Sabres setting a very impressive record, and a record you don't want to have. There he is, the John B. Congratulations. That's you. So the Buffalo Sabres, they're eliminated. They're going to miss the playoffs for an NHL record 11th straight season. So I know there's some Sabre fans that kind of pop in and out, and we're doing the Sabre game next week. So we'll have to make sure to keep that in our back pocket. The Sabres eliminated for their record-setting 11th straight season. Unbelievable. Blackhawks also eliminated. They're missing the playoffs for the fourth time in 5 seasons. Unreal. In other news, Ryan Getzlaf, he's retiring from the Ducks following this season. What an unbelievable career he's had. He played 17 seasons all for Anaheim. And it's very, very, very rare that you have somebody stay in one place for such a long time. But Ryan Getzlaf, who was a staple in Anaheim and always an early pick in our hockey pools because he covered so many categories. Getzlaf calling it a season. He is retiring. Now, as well, you may remember the name Marian Hossa. Marian Hossa, he's set to retire from the Blackhawks. He signed a one-day contract. He actually quit playing hockey in 2017 because of a skin disorder. So he's re-signed a one-day contract so he can officially retire with Chicago. So such a nice story. Such a nice story, Marian Hossa getting to retire with that one-day contract. Now, we saw both Florida and Tampa Bay last week, and we're going to see them again, was it next week? Next week or the week after. But they're having a little bit of a slide. They're having some concerns lately over the way these teams have been playing. Pretty good against Toronto, just 11. Yeah, and he's been awesome. He has been absolutely awesome, Forsberg. What a tear he's been on. So I see again. Trying to refresh it. We're back. You might have to hit the refresh. Apologize for the lag. Let's say refresh if needed. I don't know. Internet's getting a little choppy here. So yeah, there's Florida and Tampa. Colorado, congrats to the Colorado Avalanche. They clinched the playoff spot. No surprise there. We knew they would. We knew they would. Here's an interesting story. This one I liked. Brady Tkachuk. And a lot of you might not be fans of the Tkachuks, but Brady Tkachuk, he actually, on the way home, on the way home, Brady Tkachuk joined a pickup game with some neighborhood kids. So that's a pretty cool story. He comes off the road. He's arriving home after the Senators were in Detroit, and some neighbors were playing ball hockey on the road, some street hockey, and he put down in a suit and tie, and Brady Tkachuk joins the ball hockey game. So what a cool little story. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay. The other big story, couple big injuries. So for the Devils, Jack Hughes out for the rest of the season with a knee injury, and Pasternak is out for the Boston Bruins. I didn't hear the extent of his injury or how long he will be out, but if Pasternak is going to miss any large amount of time, that is serious for the Boston Bruins. Pasternak is definitely their top goal scorer. And of course, Monahan also out for the rest of the season for the Flames. He needs hip surgery. So Monahan is out for Calgary. So some pretty key injuries and some pretty interesting stories that I wanted to make sure to bring up and talk about today at intermission. So that is it. Toronto, let's bring it back to Toronto, circle around. Toronto Matthews, we know what he's doing here. He's dominating, right? He now set the record, 58 goals. I think John Kuchara in the chat said it best. We could see 60. We could see 60 tonight because it's only the first period done. Does he have another 2 goals in him? That would be amazing. So let's take a look. One of the statistical categories, which is quite awesome, is Austin Matthews is dominating the Rocket Richard Trophy. The way he's been lately, before tonight's game, he was at 56 goals. He was ahead of Draisaitl. Draisaitl just hit 50. Hey, Christina G, welcome in. Appreciate it. So Draisaitl sitting there at 50 goals. Chris Kreider back at 47. So Kreider has a chance at hitting 50 goals. And Ovechkin back at 43. Ovechkin has a chance at getting 50, but it's going to be a little bit of a stretch. In the assist category, we saw him the other night. Jonathan Huberdeau, Hooby-Dooby-Doo, is leading the way with, again, a record-leading 77 assists. And man, if you're a Florida Panther fan, this guy is exciting to watch. Jonathan Huberdeau tearing it up. And Micro, guess who's in second place with assists? None other than the Nashville Predators' Roman Josi with 68 assists. Man, that's impressive. He's both of them, Huberdeau and Yossi, ahead of Connor McDavid, who's sitting there at 66. Now, when we look at points, when we go to the combined point category, Connor McDavid, 108 points, and this guy, man, he could hit 120 points. It's crazy. 108 points. Huberdeau, 103 points. Draisaitl, 101 points. You got Johnny Gaudreau quietly climbing up the point ranks. Johnny Gaudreau sitting at 99. So Gaudreau's next point, he's going to break 100. Matthews now sitting at 97 points with his 2 goals tonight. That puts him at 99. So the next point for Austin Matthews puts him at 100 points. I mean, it's absolutely insane. Let me actually expand on that list, because just behind Matthews is Matthew Tkachuk at 89, and then Mitch Marner also at 89. So he picks up a couple points today. I believe it was on one of Matthews' goals. So that means Marner sitting at 90 points. He's 10 points away from hitting 100. Toronto has the potential, and I don't know how long it's been since they've done this, if ever. I'm sure it's been done, but Toronto has the chance of having 2 100-point getters, which is amazing. Amazing to have 2 guys getting 100 points. I know Edmonton has it with McDavid and Draisaitl. Matthews and Marner, what a dynamic duel. And that brings me to another story. I got to open up. I took pictures of these things so I could remember to talk about them with you guys. Did I lose it? No, that's McDavid. We talked about McDavid. Let's see. We talked about Ryan Getzlaf. We talked about Jonathan Huberdeau hitting 100 points. Here it is. So when we talk about Matthews, check this out. My parents said Mitch Marner looks like a kid and John Tavares looks like a man. It's so true. It's so true. But here, this is pretty interesting. Highest goals per game since 95-96. So goals per game, they do the NHL does this calculation, right? And every game you score, every goal you score is 1. So they take your number of goals or number of games divided by number of goals. They do their equation. So highest goals per game since 95-96. That was a long time ago, right? Here it is. Mario Lemieux in 95-96 with a .99 goals per game. So almost a goal a game pace. Who's in second place? It's not Gretzky. It's not Yzerman. It's not Hall. Austin Matthews, one sitting right behind Mario Lemieux, 21-22 season, 0.85 goals per game. That is insane. Then it's Mario Lemieux again in 2000-2001 with a .81. And then Austin Matthews again in 2020-2021 with a .79. So how crazy is that? That the highest goals per game average since 95-96, just a few years ago, the top 4, Mario Lemieux and Austin Matthews. That is pretty amazing. The next big topic I want to talk about, and they're getting ready to come back for the second intermission, my God, the second period. My head's already at the intermission. Who wins the Calder Trophy? Who wins Rookie of the Year? There's lots of talk. But over the last few seasons, we had Kaprizov, Rookie of the Year. Kid is a superstar, leading Minnesota. Kyle McCarr, unbelievable defenseman, dominating for Colorado. Elias Pettersson, he's had some issues. Matt Barzal for the Islanders, decent player. Austin Matthews in 17, Panarin in 16, 2 solid guys. Ekblad in 15. So you have guys, all these guys have become superstars. So who's going to win it this year? Could it be Bunting? We'll see. More to come on that. But more importantly, it's second period time. The puck is dropped. The game is on. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and do me a favor. Share the stream out. Share the stream out. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Tell your friends, tell your family. Come hang out. Come listen to some play-by-play. Let's have a good time. Sam, we will win it. I hope so. I hope so all the way to the bank. And as well, the games are active. As you're watching the game, You're earning points just from being here in the chat. You can check your points by doing !points. It'll show you what you have, and then you can choose to gamble it, or you could choose to redeem them as you start earning enough points. Here's Lyubushkin. Lyubushkin sends it in. Here comes Tavares. One man to beat, tries to drag the puck around, and it just got tied up in Suzuki's skate. He goes back to the point, dumpeting deep. Here's Toronto on the forecheck, trying to move through, trying to make something happen. They're looking to pick it up. Here's Mikheyev. He almost rolled it into the middle of the ice for a shot, but Caufield steals it away. Here comes Cole. Gives it to Savard. They're working through. Here comes Toronto. Whoop, forgot to switch my screen. All the way down to the ice. Montreal clears it out. No icing. Here comes Tavares. Toronto. He hits the center line. He hits the blue line. He's carrying it in. Toe drag. Takes a shot. Glove save. And knocked into the corner. Montague coming in as the Montreal goaltender originally got injured. Allen got hurt. Montague is in backing up. Here comes Armia. Quick shot. Gallagher makes the save. Rolls to the corner. It's picked up, comes over. Here's Nylander, gives it over to Engvall. Engvall trying to bring it out as Morgan firing up the Leafs. Here's Engvall across the ice. Quick shot just wide. Giordano looking to bury it. Here comes the Canadiens. Gallagher carrying it all the way in. He dumps it in. Giordano is there first. Gives it to Hall. Hall is tripped up from Gallagher. No call. The puck rolls onto Shalgren. Shalgren holds up for a whistle. Anthony, what's going on? Welcome in. Appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hitting all the likes. Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate those of you who have shared the stream out for me. I appreciate that so much. Ladies and gentlemen, as new folks are coming in, again, I'll make mention, we just launched our channel memberships. If you click the join button, you'll see the 3 different levels that are available. Each one does give you access to the little name badge and custom emojis that you can use live in the chat, as well as other benefits. Hit the join button, take a look, and see what's right for you. Here's Lyubushkin. He's going to pick it up, tries to clear it out, kept in by Romanov. Coming over, Toronto in trouble, digging deep in their heels. Simmons can't get it out. Montreal comes right back. Here's Riley. Riley, now he gets it out. It rolls all the way down. Here's Simmons picking it up, coming around. Not my circus, redeeming the wave, trying to fire it up. Get your wave hands ready. Everyone get your wave hands ready. We got to stop on the play. Penalty coming up. Who's going to the box? Looks like it's Pizzetta. Pizzetta's going to the box. So let's fire up the Maple Leafs. Let's get the wave going. I'll count it down. 3, 2, 1. Hey, get your virtual waves going. Get your hands up. Get your hands up. Let's see the wave coming around our virtual stadium as the boys in blue going on a 2-minute power play. There it is, not my circus. Coaster Ma, that's right. Hey. Oops, I just banged the table. Sorry. Steven, how's it going? Yeah, there's a delay on YouTube, so it's unfortunately nothing I can do about that. And depending on which channel you're watching it on, sometimes there's even more of a delay. Here's Marner throwing it in front for Tavares, trying to tip it in. Comes back to the line. The hands are going up. The wave is going around. Hey, coming in front. Tried to feed it to Matthews. That's knocked down. Kept in by Riley. Riley to Nylander. Nylander off the boards. Back to Matthews. Matthews going through the circle. Banks it behind the boards to Nylander. Nylander drops there for Austin. Austin walking in off the side. Feeds it out front. Quick shot from Nylander. Nice save. That was when Matthews should have taken the shot. Should have taken the shot. But he wanted to feed it out. I know what he's thinking. He thinks he got his. He doesn't need to bury anymore. Here's Marner. Nice little play. There was Matthews. He had all day. He could have walked right in. I know it was a sharp angle. Oh, Coco, it was not an official raid. It was just some people messing around. Just some people messing around. Here comes Austin in to take the draw. It's the Austin Matthews show now. Austin loses that draw. Montreal clears it. Whoop. We got a high stick. Oh, it looks like Tavares is going to the box for high sticking. I thought it was the other way around. I still didn't see the high stick. Oh, it was right off the face-off. Tavares was going in to get the puck. His stick came up and got Edmondson right in the face. So Tavares, he's going to go to the box. And we got 4-on-4 for a minute 13. It's 2-0 Toronto. Shots 21-9 in favor of the Maple Leafs. Toronto absolutely dominating this game so far. Let's see what they can do. Puck is dropped. Montreal wins it. Montreal, quick shot from the blue line. That's saved. Here it is. Bounced off Brody to Marner. Marner breaking in 2-on-1 with Matthews. Oh, nice defensive play by Montreal to come back and interrupt that play. Matthews, it comes back to the line. Muzzin tries to get it in. Here's Matthews to Marner. Wow, stop by Montague. I don't know about that. Can I see a replay, please? Wow, what a play. Again, Matthews could have taken that shot. He elects to pass to Marner, and a puck was so close to rolling in. What an opportunity. I want to see this real close. Matthews, oh, he could have deked him out. Yeah, don't think it rolled through. It went between the legs. It rolled all the way through, but just didn't cross the line. Petrie skating back there to break up the play at 37 kilometers an hour. That's really quick. That's really quick for skating. Here comes Montreal now. Their turn, 4-on-4 for another 40 seconds. Working through. Hitting the red line. Here comes Montreal into Toronto territory. And Toronto steals. Here's a break. Willie Nylander, breakaway from the red line. Coming in. Takes the shot. Nice save. Rebound. Over. Oh, he got it to Mikheyev. And Mikheyev had his stick knocked just at the last second. I want to see those blue hats on the ice. Steven, 100%. Wouldn't that be something? Mountain Dew guy, welcome in. Appreciate you being here. 4-on-4 for 10 seconds to go. Montreal's just going to eat this 10 seconds so they can go on their power play. Montreal, Dvorak working the puck. He's going to pass it back. That's going to do it for 4-on-4. Montreal now up on a power play. Excuse me. Montreal looking to get back in this hockey game. You got 35 seconds with the man advantage to do so. Let's see what they can actually do or not do. Here's Hoffman. Hoffman with the dreaded drop pass to Suzuki all the way up. Here comes Dvorak. He's going to send it around. All the way, Montreal keeps it from one point to the other point. Back across. The nice passing over to Caufield. Caufield elects to pass again. He's calling for it. Comes in front. Rebound. Nice save, Shalgren. Toronto kicks it over to the corner. Montreal picks it up again. Stolen by Kerfoot and Caufield diving to keep it in. What an unbelievable play by the Montreal forward. Unbelievable play. Here's Montreal. They have it back at the point. They're still moving the puck around nicely. Montreal, Dvorak. Coming across in front. Montreal circling behind the net. Centers it in front. They score. Montreal. Whoops. Just like that, Montreal gets back in the hockey game 2-1. So Austin Matthews still leading 2-1. Coaster Mom, the thumbs down for the Canadiens. Not a lot of Canadian fans in here tonight. Great play. That's all because of Cole Caufield. Caufield made that unbelievable dive to hold it in the zone and make something happen. Spectacular play. Edmondson gets the goal, his second of the year from Gallagher. Toronto chasing it down in Montreal territory. Simmons throwing the body around. Actually, took out the Montreal Canadien and took out Jason Spezza. Here comes Montreal. They go in wide, but Lyubushkin is there to pick it up. Here's Lyubushkin. We got 13 and a half to go. Blackwell picking it up. Montreal, Gallagher's putting all kinds of pressure on the Toronto defense. And Toronto's going to shoot it all the way down the ice, and it's going to be called for icing. Toronto got to get their act together, find that spark they had in the second half of the first period, and step it up yet again.
All sports interaction.
Unbelievable. What a hockey game this is turning out to be. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Appreciate all our new friends who've come in and hit that subscribe button. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, go ahead, give it a click. I would so much appreciate it. We're climbing up to trying to make our way to 1,300 subscribers. You could be a part of this channel all the way through. We are going to do hockey right through the end of the season and all through the playoffs, mainly following the Leafs, but we're going to pick up a couple other series throughout the playoffs as well. Riley trying to fight for the puck behind Toronto net. Another big hit by Lyubushkin. It comes back. Romanov, quick shot. That's deflected by Armia up into the mesh. Wow, Montreal has awoken. These guys are flying. They are looking real good. Scary good, actually, right now, Montreal. Montreal came out slow. They were not playing very well. They were not looking very well. But they have certainly picked it up. One of the things we're going to talk about in the second intermission is the potential current playoff matchups. As hockey started today, if it was playoff day, what would those matchups look like? Who would the teams be playing? We're going to take a look at that. I'm going to give you who I think would come out if these matchups actually hold true. So that's coming up, some playoff talk at second intermission. Again, thank you all for being here tonight. This is such a fun night. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are new to the channel, we do a lot more than just hockey. We also do some Legos, some video games. We're going to take the camera outside when the weather gets a little nicer, do some streams from Canada's Wonderland, just be out and about. We have some cooking videos, some grilling, all kinds of stuff. There's tons and tons of videos, some Disney content as well. So definitely check out our other streams, our other videos and vlogs, and join us for our kind of wacky adventures. We appreciate it. Supreme, just by being here in the chat, if you do exclamation mark points, it'll tell you how many points you've earned just by being here in the chat. It does take a few minutes to sync up. So when you're here and hanging out for a little bit, you'll start to earn. And Eleanor, good evening. I hope all is going well. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate that so very, very much. One of the other big things we're going to be having coming soon, we're going to have a dedicated gaming channel. So for those of you that are gamers, whether it's on PC or console, we are going to have a dedicated gaming channel coming very, very soon. In fact, it's already been set up. It's just going through its final touches. So you'll get some more information about that in the very near future. Thank you, everyone new for coming in. Appreciate it. 76 likes. If you haven't hit that like button, give it a tap. We would appreciate it. Our next little dance, our little disco is going to be at 80 likes. So we are 4 likes away. Game is back on. 13 to go in the second period. 23-12 are the shots. Here's Marner. Marner digging it around. He turns it over. Montreal tries to get it out. They do. Toronto picks it up in the neutral zone, however. Here comes Marner for a second attempt. Breaking through the middle. Almost got it over to Austin. Nicholas, hello, good evening. How's it going? Thank you for being here. Montreal working it through the neutral zone. They're going to bring it back and slow it down. Both teams making some changes. Here come the Canadiens. Banking it off the boards a little too far. Muzzin's there to pick it up. Gives it over to Brody. Long pass. Tried to hit Marner for the breakaway. Just got out of his way. Baseball God, hello. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it so much. Coming through. Toronto can't keep it in. Just comes out. Now they shoot it all the way back down. Micro, it is awesome. I love every time Toronto and Montreal plays. It's an exciting game. Here's a backhand just wide. Mikheyev working it through. Goes down low to Tavares. Tavares swinging it in front. He scores. Johnny Tavares. He scores. Tavares throws it to the net. It hit somebody in front and it went in. The question is, who did it hit? Did it hit the Montreal player or did it hit the Toronto player? Let's see who it's going to go to. Samantha Lowe, good evening. Welcome in, and thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. I forgive you, Tavares. I love that. I love that. Tavares circled around. He threw it. I can't see. The camera is moving too quickly. Come on, cameraman. Do a little bit of a better job. Show us, who did Tavares hit? Maybe this angle will get it. So they're doing like an ISO camera on Tavares. So I think it hit the Montreal Canadiens skate. It's going to go in. Tavares is going to get credit for that goal. Unbelievable. There it is, Toronto. 3-1. They take a lead. Let's refresh the screen. Sometimes NHL.com, their screen likes to be a little funny. There we go. So Tavares gets credit as 26th from Mikheyev and Kerfoot. Thank you, everybody new, for coming in. If you saw some of the emojis that were pasted in the chat with the Leaf logos and the goal horns, those are the emojis you get for joining our membership program. So again, hit that join button, see the different packages that are available, and they start at a very low price. So check it out and consider joining us with a channel membership. We just launched those, so those are hot off the press. Here comes Nylander, quick shot and a nice save by Montembeault coming in cold as Allen went down with an injury in the first period. Jackson, what's going on? Bang, just like that. Needed 3 or 4 more goals this game. Absolutely. Sam, we still need to get you. Yes, Dallas, 100%. 100%. That's on me. We gotta figure that one out. Streamlabs, you're weird. Baseball God, you're not the only one to say that. Here it is. Montreal wins the draw. Trying to get it out. They do. Here comes the Canadiens. And they turn it over in the neutral zone. Here comes Toronto. Oh, and they all go offside. And that's going to be a whistle. Yikes. 2 players stepping over the line, going offside. Who's your favorite team? Toronto's my number 1. I'm Toronto all the way, always have been. My number 2 is the Florida Panthers. I love the Florida Panthers. I spend a little bit of time most years down in Florida. So Florida Panthers are my number 2. And my number 3 are the Nashville Predators. And I don't really have a good reason why. I love their jerseys, and I was a huge Steve Sullivan fan when he ended up going to Nashville. Montreal with a couple opportunities. Nice saves by Gallagher, the Toronto goalie. You're a Bruins fan. All right, hey, that's okay. That's okay. Nobody's perfect. But I'll tell you what, make sure you come back on the 29th because we're doing the Leafs-Bruins game to finish the year. Here's Montreal bursting in. Toronto with a nice defensive play to pick it up. Here it comes. Oh, Matthews had the puck stolen from him, and he steals it right back. Takes a big bump there, though, from Romanoff. Toronto working his way through, trying to get through. Matthews is just being bumped all over the place. Coming over, stepping over the line. That's going to be offside. They got to get out. Montreal's going to pick it up. Montreal definitely has picked up the physicality. They've definitely picked up the physicality and working their way through. Coming through, Toronto dumping it all the way down. Trying to get it out. Bunting, back to the point. Hall, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate it. Quick shot. No dice. Montreal knocks it down. Now Toronto just dumps it in deep. Trying to work it away. Yeah. All right, Dallas, I'm ready. I'm ready for you. Quick shot, just wide. Here's Bunting. He has it. Bring it back up. Coming through Hall. Quick shot. That's going to be knocked down. Coming all the way back. Here's Montreal in the neutral zone again. They're going to fire it in and look to regroup. We got some line changes going on. 9 minutes to go in the second period. Shots 25-12 in favor of the Maple Leafs, who have a 3-1 lead. And here's Kerfoot. Kerfoot breaking in. Couldn't get the pass over. Montreal starting to do a nice job collapsing back. Riley in there with Pitlick. Labushkin in there as well, trying to get the puck out. They're digging for it. Montreal really holding it there. Riley finally comes in, gets the puck out. A couple small passes. Montreal coming in strong and tries to jam it in the side of the net. Shalgren is there to close the door. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. So much happening so fast. They're moving it around. but they're doing well. Oh, they're going to a commercial break. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the subscriptions and the likes. I appreciate it so much. And of course, I want to give a shout out again to all of our channel members who have joined us so far and are continuing to build our member program. Again, this is something we just launched like 2 days ago. So I appreciate it so very much. Again, check out our packages by hitting that join button, and it'll give you a bunch of options. You can see what they are, and it's totally optional. We appreciate it, and you get those custom emojis and everything. Bernie, how's it going? Kreider netted his 48th for the Rangers, up 3-1 in Ottawa. Awesome. Rangers having a good run. It'll be real interesting to see how it turns out in the playoffs. Who are you rooting for in the Predators-Panthers? Panthers up 2-1. Yeah, so those ones, baseball, it's tough. I mean, I would probably go for Florida as they're my number 2, but I have a real tough time anytime they get together. Same with Toronto. When Toronto and Florida get matched up, it's a little mixed up Mother Goose, I call it. I have my good rally cap here that when the Toronto's in tough and I have to pull it out to give them a little magic, and one of the rally caps I use is my Florida Panthers hat. So this I picked up at a Panthers game a couple years back, and it's had good luck for the Leafs when I wear it. So it's a little funny when Toronto and Florida plays and I have to go to the Florida Panthers rally hat to try and make something happen. So they're just about ready to come back and get this game going. It's so awesome to watch Marner and Matthews playing against each other. These guys have been spectacular. They've absolutely found each other. Such a great relationship on and off the ice. The question will be in a couple of years, does Matthews stay or does he elect to go and sign somewhere else? I know Leaf fans right now, they're living in the moment. They're living in the now. But what is going to happen in a couple of years' time when Austin has to make that decision? Could we lose him? Could he go to Arizona? Arizona cleaning out a lot of salary. It looks like that could be the case, that they're going to make a play for Matthews. But, hey, there's a lot could happen in the next couple of years to keep him here in Toronto. And we know Justin Bieber and Matthews have a great relationship, so hopefully Justin will give him give him a good reason to want to stick around. You're over PEI. Nice. No, I'm good for my potatoes. Thanks. Here it is. Game is back on. Toronto trying to get it down in Montreal territory, but Montreal, again, doing a nice job clearing it out. Nice play by Kempf. He's going to bring it in. Going in deep to Nylander. Nylander stops, turns around, gets back to Riley at the line. Quick shot. And Montague's going to grab that and save it. Matthews is a believer. Oh, he is. Him and Justin are pretty tight. They are extremely tight. He will stay. Arizona's a dead team right now. Yeah, I agree, Judy Sports. And welcome in, by the way. I agree he'll stay. I think it would be a pretty big mistake. Yeah, it's always nice to go home and play for your home team. But when you're in one of the hottest hockey markets in the league and you're the top guy, it's tough. How do you make that call to leave? Domino, thank you for the subscription. The Glowhorn light for you. Appreciate that. Thank you very much for helping us continue to grow. And every other new friend that's come in. Oh, and we're at 80 likes. I didn't even notice. 80 likes. So we have to do our little disco. So let's start it with the John Travolta. Get a little John Travolta. Come on, do it with me. A little John Travolta. Then we're going to chop the salad. Chop the salad. Chop the salad. To ride the wave. Ride the wave. Ride the wave. To grease lightning. Grease lightning. Grease lightning. There we go. A little disco to celebrate. 84 likes. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Keep that going. Facebook, what's your least favorite NHL team? I've never really thought about that, to be honest. Quick shot. Nice save. Shalgren rebound. And that's picked up by Brody and moved to the side. Armia was there to intercept. I'll have to get back to you, baseball, on that. I'm not really sure. I will not be dancing at my desk. Come on, Ian. They'd love it. Here's the break. Oh, Mitch Marner, and the puck rolled off his stick again. He's had a couple opportunities to break in. Coming all the way down. Toronto has it. Hall moving around. The Go Leafs Go chant starting to break out in the arena. Justin Hall trying to work it through. Hits the red line. He's going to dump it in. Here's Toronto again in front for Tavares, and he couldn't connect on the tip. I'm definitely a Blue Jays guy, too. I love my Blue Jays. I'm a homer, right? The Leafs, the Jays, the Raptors, all my top teams. It's not my baseball. We're gonna have lots of respectful trash talking if you're a Bruins fan and a Red Sox fan. I disco dance whenever I hear it. I love it. I want some more of it. Absolutely, Micro. We do lots of dancing on this channel. Lots of dancing. Some nights I'm exhausted from all the dancing. Quick hit by Blackwell as Montreal dumps it into the zone. But a little too far. Here comes Toronto. Blackwell's going to pick it up. He's going to dump and chase. Blackwell taking it down deep. He's met heavily with Edmondson. Now Spezza has it. He's working over Petrie. Or I should say Petrie's working him over. Here it comes. Suzuki steals it and starts to move it to Caufield. Again, Suzuki, Caufield, and Price were all at the Jays game last night. Working it through. Dumped in. Toronto's going to pick it up. Morgan trying to fire up the Leafs. Get them going. Get them going. You're not the only one who loves all their home teams. Yeah. That's who you grow up with, right? If you live in one city for a long time, you get used to their team, and that's who you watch. Montreal bouncing it off the boards. I did go to Montreal once to see an Expos game. That was a lot of fun when the Montreal Expos were a thing. I loved their stadium, Olympic Stadium, even though it wasn't as popular as some would like, but it was great. Here comes Matthews, dumps it off for Bunting. Bunting carrying in the slot, quick shot, Bunting. That's going to be tipped up and into the mesh. Florida beats Nashville 3-1. Panthers tie Colorado for the President's Trophy race. That's awesome. Wildcard tightens up with Nashville and Dallas losing. Yeah, it's what do they got? 3 teams fighting for that last spot in the West. It is going to be down to the wire for those 3. I hope Nashville squeaks it in. I'd love to see Nashville get in. I think they could make some noise. It'll depend on how the matchups fall, but I think that's going to be pretty awesome. Who do I think is going to win the Stanley Cup? Well, so we're going to talk at second intermission about some potential playoff matchups, at least as of today, what they would look like. I think it's going to come down to like a Florida or Colorado. I think it's going to be one of those top teams. They're just too good. They're just too good. It's really, though, it's all going to come down to goaltending and defensive play, right? You need a goaltender who can actually make a difference and steal you a game or two, and you need defense who you can trust. Toronto, you can't trust their goaltending. Their goaltending can steal you a game, but I think there's more opportunity for them to make a bonehead play and cost some pretty gnarly goals. Gallagher looks great. He's been good in every game he's played, but he's a young guy. He doesn't have the playoff experience, not used to the intensity. It's going to be insane. Going to be a war in the East, absolutely. That's right. The East is definitely going to be the harder division to play in. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be some great hockey. I'm so excited to be doing playoff hockey, and that playoff hockey is only a couple of weeks away. I don't really follow baseball too much. I pay attention a little bit here and there. I can't sit down and watch a whole game, to be honest. It's just 3 hours is a real long time, and it's very slow. But I do put it on from a little bit here and there. I watched the Jays in the home opener come back against Texas to take that game. That was a crazy game. Right there, back from commercial break. Dropping the puck, 5.5 to go in the second period. It's 3-1 Toronto. Brody to Muzzin. Muzzin sends it up. Nylander trying to knock it into Toronto territory. The Montreal Canadiens missed it. Marner couldn't pick it up and capitalize on it. Picking it up. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming in. As you do, make sure you hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, consider giving us a subscribe. We got tons more hockey to go, and we're going to have a lot of fun into the playoffs. Hammered from behind is a Maple Leaf player, Romanoff, getting the call. Mitch Marner screaming some profanities. He got absolutely filled in there. Muzzin and Gallagher, they're having some words. They're laughing. They're having a good time. Romanoff's going to go to the box. That was a little bit of an ugly call. Oh, so the ref, Marner couldn't get his stick out from the ref's feet. The ref couldn't get out of the way. And then Romanov comes in and absolutely plasters Marner from behind. And he says, I don't know. I didn't do anything. I didn't do nothing. So Toronto, the number one team on the power play in the league, gets to go to work and do it again. Sean, good evening. Welcome in. Let's go Bruins. There you go, baseball. There's another Bruins fan in the house. Sean Urban, welcome in. Good evening. Sam, read lips and tell us what they said. Yeah, it was easy. You did it. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. That was the whole conversation. Toronto wins it. Back to Matthews at the point. He fakes the shot. Gives it back. Here's Riley. Riley circling around. Gives it back to Matthews. Matthews looking for the Hattie. Skating around the circle. Goes back to the point. Here's Riley. Back to Matthews. Top of the circle. Matthews looking. Takes a shot. Oh, I thought that had a chance. Got through all the players. Just missed the far side. Tavares has it. Has his stick slashed out of his hands. Montreal clears it into the Toronto bench. So they'll get a face-off back in Montreal territory. Matthews, what an opportunity that has. Ladies and gentlemen, let me see. Let me get your opinion. Do you think Matthews has a chance at getting a hat trick tonight? Put a yes or a no, a Y or an N. A yes for a hat trick, you think, or no? Do you go to any Leaf games this year? I didn't. I didn't go to any games. Usually I go to a handful or so every year. Quick shot, Matthews, nice save. Rebound. Nylander couldn't tip it in. It comes out to Tavares in front. They had Matthews break into the slot but couldn't connect. Now it comes over to Tavares, back to Matthews. Matthews, toe drag around the defenseman. Circling around but gives it back to Riley. Riley goes to Marner. That hops over his stick. Comes back to Riley. Riley fans on the pass. Tavares is there to back him up. So Riley looks like he's going to take a penalty on the trip up. Riley's going to go to the box. So, yes, a lot of people thinking Matthews could coaster mom with the maybe. Coaster mom maybe wasn't an option. It was yes or no. Maybe. A lot of people, everybody thinking Matthews has a chance at getting the Matty Hattie tonight. Bernie says no with emphatic no. So yeah, baseball to finish that thought. Because of everything that's been going on with the restrictions and whatnot, I just didn't feel comfortable going back to a stadium with 18,000 people not wearing masks. So I'm elected to pass for this year. But I can't wait to get back there. I love being at Sports Live. It is so much fun. 4-on-4 hockey. Won by Nylander. Here's Nylander breaking out. He's all by himself. One man to beat, and he can't. Montreal's going to knock the stick away, and Hall's going to have to bring it back. He's got Giordano with him. Sending it all the way off the boards. That's going to come the length of the ice for icing. If not, I'll get in the video game NHL 22. Yeah, I love the NHL 22. I had a lot of fun playing that game. I don't get a chance to play it as much as I like, but it is so much fun. Yeah, that's right, Sean. Me and 18,000 friends. That's my bubble. My bubble. The Scotiabank Arena. Me and 18,000 friends. Here's Toronto. They win the draw. They bring it back. Justin Hall circling around. Hall's starting to send it up. Here comes Nylander. Nylander's carrying it in. Bringing it up. Stops. Pops. Tries to feed it to Mikheyev, but couldn't get it there. Jake Evans was there to break it up for Montreal. Here comes Harris. He's carrying it in. Montreal bringing it in deep. 30 seconds left of 4-on-4 hockey. 3:19 in front. What a save. Gallagher is there. Robs Montreal. What a glorious opportunity for Anderson. Here's Matthews. Feeds it over to Mikheyev. It hopped over his stick. Matthews picks it up. He gives it to Muzzin. Muzzin circling around. Back to Matthews. Matthews trying to find a shot. Going around behind the net. Tries to stuff it. But he's taken off his feet. Matthews pulling out all the stops. Sorry, Dallas. That's right. It is the ACC. Coming over. Yeah, baseball. Don't worry about Streamlabs. Streamlabs is a programmable assistant who helps with all of the games and stuff. So don't worry about Streamlabs. They won't hear you. All the way down the ice. And now it's a power play for Montreal. 20 seconds on that power play. 2:20 to go in the second period. Make sure to stick around at second intermission. We're going to talk some playoffs. Here it comes. Montreal has the puck back. Gallagher working his way, dumps it back to the point. 7 seconds to go. Comes over to Suzuki. Suzuki down deep. Over to Gallagher. Gallagher tries to go in front. Picked up Caufield. He shoots. He scores. A 4-game goal streak for Cole Caufield as he buries it with 57 to go in the second period. Caufield makes it a 3-2 hockey game. And initially on a cross pass, Josh Anderson had a glorious opportunity. Gallagher made a great save. Petrie takes Matthews off his feet. Matthews going back at Petrie. The two of them having some words. But Montreal gets the last laugh. As Gallagher, his pass actually was deflected. It came to Caufield right at the faceoff dot, and he fires a wrist shot high stick side over the blocker, Gallagher, and absolutely buries it. Cole Caufield keeps this. Yeah, he does. Caufield looking mighty fine. Assists go to Gallagher and Dvorak. Toronto has it down in Montreal's zone now. They're looking to make something happen. Love Pugs, good evening. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it so very much. And thank you, everybody who's just coming in. Here's Montreal. Anderson with the shot. Gallagher makes the save as Anderson gets a little too close for comfort. Labushkin has taken exception to that, and he's just going to take Anderson's helmet off. And he says, "You need a haircut, buddy. I'm going to take your helmet off for you." Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming in. Appreciate you stopping by. Make sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed, hit the big red subscribe button. Join us. We're going to be back. Our next hockey stream is going to be Tuesday versus the Buffalo Sabres. And that's going to be a fun game. Buffalo is so full of young talent. We'll see what they do. Caufield definitely could be in the calendar talk. Yeah, absolutely. You're so bang on, Bernie. So bang on. He's had such a great second half of the year. It took him a little bit to get to this point. But I really like what I see in him. And yeah, remember in the playoffs, I think it was last year in the playoffs, he was on fire. He absolutely tore it up. So they're getting ready to drop the puck. 1.5 to go. 3-2 now, Toronto. 28-18 are the shots. Toronto's going to win the draw. They come back. Working it through to the point. Comes all the way to the goal. Justin Hall is there to pick it up, and he is going to clear it out. Coming back. Here comes the Maple Leafs. They bring it in. Here's Bunting. Bunting tries to tip it ahead for Marner. That's cut off. It comes out. Gallagher there. Bunting there. They're fighting for it. They're scrumming for it. But it comes in, and Romanoff has it. Sends it across. Coming all the way down. Last minute of play in this period, the linesman takes a dump right as the Leaf player was coming out on the bench, right on top of the linesman. Toronto's going to take another penalty. Giordano, yikes, that's not a nice four-letter word. Giordano's getting called. I'm going to guess that was interference, but that was a little ugly. Let's see exactly what the call was. Came across. Armia had it. What are they calling him for? Giordano. So I guess they're calling him for hooking. He goes to the box. Puts holding. They're calling it holding, not hooking. My mistake. So he goes to the box. Nonetheless, it puts Montreal back on the power play for 48 seconds. Let's see how this goes. My favorite sport, I think my favorite sport is probably hockey. No, hands down. It is definitely hockey. Here it is. Justin Hall gives it over to Brody. Clock is running. 44 seconds to go. Toronto's going to send it the length of the ice. Montreal back to pick it up. We're at 90 likes. Let's see if we could find 10 likes. Get us up there to 100 likes. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't hit that like, give it a boop. And if you haven't subscribed, give that a boop as well. Coming Caufield again with the shot. That's deflected up into the mesh. 23.9 seconds to go. Yikes. You thought I was going to say curling? I do enjoy curling. I haven't curled in a long time. but I did curl several times. Actually, curling is a lot of fun. It is a very technical and difficult sport. I would encourage everybody, if you have access and an opportunity to curl, to definitely give it a try. Here's Montreal. They win it. Working around Toronto zone. Back to the point. 18 to go. Caufield. Back to Hoffman. Coming over. Quick shot. Suzuki. Oh, they tried to feed it in front. Nice stop. Comes over to Caufield. 9 seconds. Quick shot. That's blocked. It's going to come all the way out and down the ice. That's going to do it. That's going to end the period 2-1. And there is the horn. Ladies and gentlemen, the second period has come to an end. Let's take a look at the second period statistics before we get into some potential playoff matchups. If you need to grab a refill of your beverage or a new snack, feel free to step away and make sure to come back in about 15 minutes time and join us for the third period. So here it is, the second period goal scorers. Joel Edmondson, his second from Suzuki and Petrie. John Tavares is 26 from Mikheyev and Kerfoot. And Cole Caufield, as we just heard, his 18th from Gallagher and Dvorak. The second period shots were tied at 10 apiece, which puts it the overall shots to 28 for Toronto, 18 for Montreal. Both teams 0 for 3 on the power play. Toronto still leading the way in the faceoff percentage, 57% to 43%. Toronto with 11 block shots, 4 block shots for Montreal. 5-4 were the takeaways in favor of Montreal. Both teams tied at 10 in terms of giveaways. And Toronto is actually really leading the hit side of it. 33 hits to 22 hits by Montreal. That is very, very impressive. Absolutely, Micro. All hockey fans are welcome here. Just because I'm a Leaf fan and a bunch of us are Leaf fans, we appreciate everybody being here. Baseball, you're taking off. All right, baseball, we'll see you later. I hope you come back and join us for some more hockey down the road. But I appreciate you being here and all the questions. Owen, what's up? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. But yeah, Micro, to answer your question, we love the Leafs, but I just love good hockey, and I love hockey fans from all teams. So I appreciate all hockey fans coming in, talking about their teams. I even like the respectful trash talking. Having pride for your team is super important. And I love it. This is a place that's safe for all of us to do so respectfully, of course. Here are the penalties for the second period. Let's go over those real quick. Michael Pezzetta for holding against Blackwell. John Tavares high sticking against Edmondson. Romanoff for cross-checking against Marner. Riley for tripping against Suzuki. And Giordano for holding against Armia. Those are the penalties. Taking a look at the current scores from across the board, Florida takes it 4-1 over Nashville. Calgary up 3-1 over Seattle. 2-2 Detroit and Columbus. Rangers 4-1 over Ottawa. Sorry, trying to make my screen bigger. 2-1 Flyers over Anaheim. 2-0 St. Louis over New York Islanders. I hope our New York Islander friend that was in earlier isn't 2 down. And a couple more games to start a little bit later. We said earlier, New Jersey 3-1 over Dallas, and Washington 6-3 over Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh in a little bit of a slump right now as they had a couple losses to Washington and New York Rangers. So let's take a look. Let's switch gears. Gordon says, Leafs better stay out of the box. I know, right? If they don't, this could turn around real fast and be real, real ugly. Owen says, my favorite NHL team is Toronto. My favorite team in the ECHL, Cincinnati Cyclones. Very cool. Very, very cool, Owen. That is awesome. Let's say if the playoffs ended last night, after all last night games concluded, and if this today was the first game of the playoffs, this is how it would pan out. The Florida Panthers would be taking on the Washington Capitals. Now, that is an interesting matchup that I never, ever, ever predicted. So I know, Bernie, you're from the Washington area, and you're a Caps guy. What would you say if the Florida Panthers and the Washington Capitals had to meet in the first round? Jeff, what's going on? Just back from that went too fast. Back from a fun win. Charlottetown Islanders 4-1 over Cape Breton Eagles. Nice. Awesome. Were you at the game live? Very cool. Oh, your best friend is on Cincinnati. Oh, that's awesome. Makes it even more fun. Now for the Leafs to win and cap off the night. Let's hope so. Fingers crossed. We're cheering for them. We're gonna make it hard. We're gonna look at some playoff hockey. So Florida and Washington in the first round. That is an interesting series. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, they're actually John. Perfect timing coming in. That's right. So John Kuchera, who I've known for many, many years, John is an avid curler. So if you have any curling questions or anyone's curious about curling, throw them in a chat, and John will give you his feedback. Key would be if Ekblad is back for the Panthers. Florida has tons of firepower, but cap structure played well. It fits, especially Caps having success against Bob in 2018. Yeah, it would be not technical, just more balance. All right. It would certainly be interesting. My gut, if I had to pick one, I would say Florida probably comes out. But that series, if it's Florida-Washington, could go either way. And that's a 6 or 7 game series. And that's going to be fantastic, fantastic hockey. The next series would see our beloved Toronto Maple Leafs paired up against the Boston Bruins. And this scares me. It scares me because of the history of Toronto in the first round, the history of Toronto with Boston. And because Toronto plays Boston that last game of the series, that's really going to set a tone. So that would be Caps were 1-1-1 against Florida in regular season and have best road record in the NHL. Yeah, so Bernie, everything there, right, just says that series would be a great series. I think in the long run, if Toronto can continue to play the way they are right now, I think they would come out on top of Boston. But again, that's a 6 or 7 game series, and that could easily go either way. If playoffs started today, we'd see Carolina Hurricanes face the Tampa Bay Lightning. Oh, again, this is another great series. I think Carolina would take that. I think Tampa Bay is as good as they've been. I think they're slumping a little bit in their last few. They haven't been playing the best hockey. And I know Carolina, they had a couple losses as well, but I think Carolina would take down Tampa Bay. Then we have a very interesting setup. The Rangers would be matched up against the Pittsburgh Penguins, and that would be crazy. Goaltending huge in that one. Swayman versus Campbell most likely could go 5-4. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Rangers versus Pittsburgh. That would be such an interesting series. But you know what? Pittsburgh's starting to get a little old, little veteranitis. Rangers, they've had Pittsburgh's number, especially in the last couple. Crosby, would he be back? I mean, he'll be back by then. Can they remain healthy? It'll be interesting, but I think the Rangers come out. So I would predict Florida, Toronto, Carolina, Rangers. But again, most of those could probably be argued either way quite easily. The Western side, very, very different story. Colorado, Dallas, that would be the matchup today. Colorado takes that probably in a quick, it's probably 5 games, maybe. St. Louis and Minnesota, this would be an interesting one. I think Minnesota would take that, but St. Louis, Minnesota would be an excellent, excellent series. But yeah, again, I think I would pick Minnesota to take that one. Calgary against Nashville. As much as I want to say Nashville, I think Calgary ends up taking that, but I see that being a long series. Again, there's so many factors, right, that comes into play in that series that could swing it one way or the other, but I think Calgary would take Nashville. And the last series that would be, if it started today, would be the Edmonton Oilers and the Los Angeles Kings. Blues Wild would be a 7 games of must-see hockey. You're so right. That would be spectacular. Edmonton Oilers, Los Angeles Kings. Oh, boy. I don't know too much about LA this year. I haven't really paid a whole lot of attention to them, to be honest. Edmonton, I've paid a lot more attention because, I quite enjoy Zach Hyman. And, of course, how can you ignore what McDavid and Draisaitl are doing? But Edmonton has a little bit of a curse on them as well. They have not seen much playoff success. So I'd like to say Edmonton pulls that one off. It totally depends on what LA King team shows up to that series. So there you have it. Those are the series if the playoffs started today. Florida, Washington, Toronto, Boston, Carolina, Tampa Bay, Rangers, Pittsburgh, Colorado, Dallas, St. Louis, Minnesota, Calgary, Nashville, Edmonton, LA Kings. Sam, if you had to pick a natural disaster to happen, what would it be? Yikes. That is, Mandy, that is quite the interesting question. I don't want any. I don't want any at all. Yeah, that's a good one. I'll have to think about that and get back to you if one comes to mind. That's a tough question to have. So there's kind of your matchups. Real interesting how they play out. It's hard to believe playoffs are like 3 weeks away, right? 3 weeks away. It's crazy. It's going to be here before we know it. And Toronto's going to be up. This city's going to be jumping. It is going to be absolutely crazy. I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you guys are too. We're going to cover the Toronto Maple Leafs right through the end of the season. There's a couple games we won't be doing. But when it comes to playoffs, we will be right in there, and we'll be covering those playoff games. John, Leafs will beat Boston Bruins in the first round. Yeah, John, what a nice story that would be too, right? You go back a couple of years where they lost, when in Game 7 when Boston came all the way back in the last few minutes, knocked them out. 200 Pump, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate that so very much for coming in. Thank you. Make sure to hit that like button. And those, if you're in here and you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button as well. Help us as we're continuing to grow fast and furious, and we really appreciate it. So as I was saying, what a nice story that would be after all those years ago, going through that with Toronto, Boston, having Toronto not seeing any first round luck since that, breaking the kind of quote unquote curse of the Bruins and, getting that victory, right? Taking back what's theirs and beating Boston in the first round. I think that would be amazing. I think it would be so surreal to come full circle and be such a fantastic story. One of the other things to look at is, it's going to come down to the wire, and these are going to change. Excuse me, but when we look through the games, I'm just trying to see. For the most part, everyone has played 71, 72 games. Washington and Islanders have played 70. So they're, they have some room. I mean, Islanders, they're not going to catch anybody. I think the teams are pretty much set. It's just the order they could end up in. You and Bear Shock need to send me a link to join you guys for pre-playoff shows. More Sam, 10 p.m. Yeah, absolutely, Bernie. Absolutely. We can make something happen for sure. Jeez, we'll do that. We will absolutely. I'll talk to the Bear Shark. I know we're not doing the show tonight. The show, we are going to be off. However, we will be back next Saturday night, 10 p.m. on the FPEN network to, talk some hockey. And it's a lot of fun. Let me just finish going down these teams real quick. 70, 71. So those are the only two that matter. On the West, so Minnesota, they're at 70 games. Nashville's at 70 games. So there's definitely some room, a couple games in hand that could be the difference maker. LA at 86 points, Nashville at 86 points, Dallas at 84 points, Vegas at 82 points. So lots could come into play here as those last few weeks get played out. So let's get rid of those. We talked about the standings. We talked about the playoffs. We talked about the leaders. I just want to make sure I've covered everything I had on my list to talk to you guys about tonight, because I want to make sure to get everything captured, because there's so much going on in terms of hockey. And I think we've covered everything. Awesome. So one of the things we like to do on this channel is, as we go through, we do hockey, we talk hockey, and I've talked to you guys a lot about hockey tonight. We do a bunch of other things as well. If you are new to the channel and you're just kind of hopping in, we're at 94 likes. Hit that like button. Let's get up to 100 likes. but check out some of our other videos as well. If you like Legos, we have a couple Lego builds we've done. We have some more that we have to do, so we're probably going to do some live streams when we find a chance and do some live Lego builds. As well, we have some grilling videos, some barbecuing, cooking videos. Those are always fun. Everybody always seems to learn a thing or two from those. We have a hockey vlog we put up from a trip to the Toronto Marlies, the AHL team. That's up there. All right, Mandy, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. We'll see you soon. Thanks for hanging out this evening. So lots of fun videos for everybody, as well as some video games. We have a couple of video games on this channel, but we are actually starting a separate dedicated gaming channel. That's going to be coming very, very soon. So you'll watch for that. If you're a gamer and like kind of watching live games, we're going to do a lot of Fortnite, Minecraft, Roblox, the new Lego Star Wars game, all kinds of stuff we're going to have out there. And as well, Streamlabs just dropped our member channel or our channel member link. So definitely check out the link or hit the join button, see what the different packages are. If there's one you want to join, you get custom emojis. You get a little name badge that goes beside your name, and it will change the color of your name as well to call attention. So we have a bunch of members already who have joined early, and I want to thank them very much for kind of taking advantage of the membership options straight out of the gate as we just launched that new program. Baseball, welcome back. Happy to have you here. Now, if anybody has any channel questions, I know the third period is going to be back very, very soon. But if anybody has any questions about me, about the channel, as long as we don't want to get too personal, but I'm happy to answer any general questions. If you have any questions about the channel, if you want more information, happy to answer them, happy to talk about them. Thank you, Ian. There are the emojis you'll get when you join as a membership. Lots more emojis to come as the members grow. We get access to add more and more emojis, so you'll get those. So we got a couple Leaf ones. We got the Stanley Cup. We got the goal horn, and we will have the visiting team emoji. Well, I shouldn't say visiting team because it's not always going to be the visiting team, but we will have the opposite team with their emoji as well. So regardless, if you cheer for the Leafs, you cheer for the other teams, you'll have an opportunity to display those emojis. So lots of fun. It adds some extra fun stuff in the chat as we go. And of course, you've been seeing all night long, we have games that can be played. Simply by being here, you're going to earn points. By doing exclamation mark points, you're going to see how many points you've acquired, how many you have, and then you'll have, just like Triple is able to do right now, you'll be able to gamble and play with those points and continue to climb up our leaderboards. Triple rolls a 99. Wow, nice one, Triple. That's awesome. And it is just that. It is a dice roll. So you could win points, you could lose points. It's all good, and it's just for fun. And the points and the gambling, that's all 100% free. Just from being here, you will have the ability to do that. So let me call attention as well to our stream lead down here. Terrell right now. Terrell is our current stream lead. What happens to get your name up here simply by new people coming in and hitting the subscribe button, it takes down the health of the current stream leader. Whoever comes in and deals that last subscription or takes off that last bit of health, they become that new stream lead. It can also be done if you're looking, if you join through Super Chat or through the PayPal link, that as well deals damage and takes out the stream lead. So lots of different ways that you could end up with your name up there. So it's all for fun, just extra games, extra events as we go through the chat. But most importantly, it's almost game time. Let's see what the Leafs can do in the third period. This game is way too close for comfort right now. Toronto with a 3-2 lead, and man, Montreal was really getting on fire. Do you play Wheels of Steel? I don't play Wheels of Steel. I actually haven't heard of that before, but I'd be curious to hear more. All right, third period is underway. Puck is dropped. It's game time. Montreal has a 1-minute power play remaining coming into the zone. Here is Gallagher for the Canadiens. Working it through. Stolen by Toronto. Here's Marner. Marner Very dangerous shorthanded. He dumps it in. Toronto actually leads the league in shorthanded goals. 3 likes away from 100. Let's see, to get up to 100 likes, hit that like button. Here comes Suzuki carrying it in all the way through, trying to go around Brody. He can't. Toronto puts it into the corner. Now Mikheyev gets it out and down the ice. 20 seconds to go in Montreal's power play. Circling around. Here they come. Hoffman carrying it up, hits the red line. He's going to almost stop and finally dish it in. Here comes Montreal, carrying it right through. They turn it over. Toronto goes off the boards. Here's Kerfoot. Kerfoot, he's got Mikheyev. Oh, no, Mikheyev pulls away to go change. Kerfoot takes it into the corner, working it through. Coming over. Here's Montreal, looking to pass it up. Gives it to Anderson. Or no, sorry, Evans. My gosh. Evans rolls it in on net. Gallagher is there. He's going to stop it and hold on to it. We are going to get a face-off. Oh, it's a truck game. All right, Morgan, thank you. I'll have to check that out. I will check that out for sure. 97 likes.
Let's
3
go.
away from 100. There it is. Got a rodeo horse. I love that name. Got a rodeo horse. Welcome in. And just like that, that last subscription, you have taken over the stream lead. So your name gets up on the board with the health. Let's see if any other new subscribers can come in and try and take you down. Here's the Leafs breaking out. And thank you for joining the channel family. Appreciate that. Coming all the way down. Montreal has it. Oh, Toronto now comes up. Here's Riley. That was a very bizarre play. Here's Riley. He's going to hit the red line, and he's just going to dump it in. Rolls in front, but Bunting can't get there. Montembeault dumps it over to the Montreal defenders. Montreal starting to work their way up. 18 minutes now to go in the third period. 28-20 are the shots. Petrie's going to hold it. Montreal is changing up. Here comes the Canadiens. They're going to dish it in. That's turned over. Long stretch pass. Tried to hit Tavares, but that's intercepted by Montreal. Dumped in, and they're trying to chase it down. Savard can't get it. Now it comes to Tavares. Break pass. Here's Kerfoot. 2-on-1. Mikheyev getting in there. Kerfoot stops. Why did he do that? Tries to get it on net. He can't. One shot. Somewhere it gets whacked through. Romanoff whacked the stick out of Kerfoot's hands. The puck was literally sitting free, and the official blew the whistle. They're all standing around, and the official blew the whistle. Why on earth did they do that? Oh, thank you, D. Appreciate it. I keep forgetting to hit the button and change the screens. You're a good person. I'm a big fan of you. Thank you very much. Got a rodeo horse. I appreciate that very, very much. So again, I got to give credit. Sportsnet, or courtesy, or sports. Blah. Let's try that again. Our scoreboard up top is courtesy of Sportsnet, and our On the Ice is brought to you by NHL.com. Here's Giordano. He has it behind the net, looking to clear it up. Toronto tips it up. Nylander. Oh, Nylander, weak off the puck, lets it go. But Kempf is there to recover. He's got Engvall breaking. Leaves it for Nylander. Nylander takes the shot just wide. Kempf is there. Gives it back to Nylander behind the net. Nylander looking. Engvall trying to get out. He can't. Comes back to the point. Quick shot. That's blocked. Here's Montreal. Gallagher one-on-one with Brody. Looking. Tries to get the shot through. Gallagher puts his stick in the way. Nice play by Gallagher. Over in the side of the boards. It looks like there's a Montreal player who's leaving to go to the bench. Romanoff doubled over. He heads to the bench. I'm not sure what happened to Romanoff, but looks like he's leaving. In front, Muzzin to Marner, and Marner had an opportunity that came out of nowhere. Looking for Matthews. Gets it over to him. Matthews back to Marner. Circling around. Marner leaves it for Muzzin. Muzzin way down deep. And he's hit. Montreal takes it away. Here come the Canadiens. Montreal trying to get around Riley. They can't. Well, they do, but not with the puck. They dumped it in. They hold it at the line. Montreal working their way back in deep, trying to come through. Going around to the other point. Petrie coming into Caufield in the slot, working his way through. Riley pushes him to the outside. Here comes Toronto. Toronto finally gets it out. Bunting gives it to Riley. Riley just dumps it down deep. 99 likes. 99 likes. Can I get one more like? Who's going to be number 100? And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming in. Thank you for hitting those likes. And, of course, thank you for hitting the subscribe button. We appreciate that so very much. Here comes Anderson. Back to the point. Big shot. Doesn't get through. Hit a leg and goes wide. Blackwell tries to put it off the boards, and they can't get it out. They'll get a second opportunity. Here they come. Now they do. They get it out. Simmons dumps it in deep. Spezza picks it up behind the net. Spezza turning around. Slides it over to Simmons. Simmons banks it off the boards back to Spezza. Spezza goes to hit Blackwell, but it hits him in the chest instead of the stick. There's Morgan firing up the Leafs, trying to get them going as Anderson's breaking in, backhander, and that is stopped by Gallagher. This kid is amazing. He is absolutely amazing. He is doing such a spectacular, spectacular job. And there it is, 100 likes on the board. Thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. It helps just get the stream out. Once you hit 100 likes, YouTube kind of takes over and helps more people find us. So I appreciate you all being here, and those that have shared the stream out, those that have subscribed and hit the likes. I appreciate you guys taking all the interactions so very much. Here comes the Leafs trying to get it down. 14 and a half to go. Kerfoot dancing around the Habs to dump it in deep. Montreal defense, they're going to pick it up, though, and they send it all the way out and down the ice. Here's Muzzin trying to turn it around, and let's get the Leafs going. Here's Mikheyev. Steps in, throws it on the net. That's easily stopped and knocked aside. Mikheyev working over down deep, knocking around Define. Finally comes back out. Montreal gets it out. They turn it over in the neutral zone. Kerfoot passes it up to Mikheyev, and he heads to the bench. All the Maple Leafs head to the bench. Wholesale changes all around. They bring it back, slowing it down. Now here comes Giordano. He's going to start it up to Hall, to Engvall. They're coming in. Montreal steals, and they get it out and down the ice. That's going to go wide of the net, and we are going to have an icing call. So with 13:53 left in the third, this is going to come all the way back down into Montreal territory. So we'll see if Toronto comes back with the Matthews line. They've been putting Matthews out in all the offensive opportunities, trying to get him that third goal. So 2 goals tonight for Matthews. Let's see if he's got lucky number 3. And yep, it's back with the Matthews-Marner line. Marner down deep, Matthews in there to help out. Comes all the way back. Giordano pinching on the line. Bunting was covering for Giordano. Here comes Montreal. They break out. Gallagher breaking in all alone. Gallagher, forehand, backhand. Gallagher makes the save. Beautiful save, Gallagher. Comes right out in front. Toronto knocks it away out of danger. Here's Bunting. He's trying to get it out. He does. Comes all the way back to the Montreal blue line. Here's Matthews. He's going to steal it. Chip it by. He's breaking in. Top of the circle. Gives it to Marner with the shot from one knee, and that's deflected high. Montreal has it, and they're starting again. So I never thought I'd ever say I want someone to shoot more. But come on, Matthews, shoot more. I want to see another Matty Hattie. Another Matty Hattie. Here comes Montreal. Working through. Stops, pops. Let's take a look at the results of our poll that we put up. How many goals will Matthews end the season with? Let's see. As Montreal, they lose it in Toronto territory. So 60 goals, 37%. 65, 28%. 70 plus says 18%. And 68 is 15. So 60 is the winner, and 65 is number 2. Very, very cool. Coming in front, that's knocked away. Here's Muzzin. He's carrying it in. Gives it to Spezza. Spezza carrying it right out in front. Gives it to Simmons. He can't get the backhander off. Comes back to the Hall. Quick shot. Makes it all the way through, but just wide. Spezza back to Riley. He throws it in, and that's knocked to the corner again. Simmons there. Simmons gives it to Spezza, but that's picked up and stolen by Caufield. Caufield flips it out. Here comes Montreal. They're going to slow it down as they are going for changes. Both teams actually have some changes going on. Here come the Leafs. They dump it. Engvall dumps it all the way down the ice. Game is starting to pick up. We got 11 and a half to go in the third period. Coming through. Long pass. Here's Engvall. Engvall's going to carry it. He's going to hit the blue line. He's coming in. Engvall takes a shot right into the logo of Montague. Makes a nice save on Pierre Engvall. Great shot as they were rushing in and getting an opportunity. Action at both ends of the ice. This game is definitely picking up from where it is. Shots in this period, only 4-3 so far in favor of the Maple Leafs. There's Morgan firing up the Leafs, trying to get them going. Everybody's trying to get the Leafs going. Go, Leafs, go. Let's see what we can do for the back half of this period. If you're just coming in for the first time, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming in, hitting that like, and just hanging out with us tonight. There are some of the custom emojis Not My Circus has put up. Appreciate that. And Not My Circus, appreciate yourself and Ian and several others joining our membership ranks and kicking off that program with a bang. Coming up this week, a couple big games that we're going to be doing, and I really look forward to them. Tuesday, Buffalo Sabres versus the Leafs. That's always fun. I enjoy watching the Sabres. I know they haven't had the best year, but they're always a lot of fun. And I like seeing what some of the young prospects, I wouldn't even call them prospects at this point, what some of the young talent can do. I think next year is going to be a real successful year for Buffalo. And then, of course, on Thursday, that's going to be the big game of the week. The Toronto Maple Leafs, the Washington Capitals, Matthews and Ovechkin. That is going to be awesome to see them go head to head. So definitely some hockey you'll want to come back and join us for next week. It's going to be a lot of fun. But we have a hockey game here to finish out. We have a game. We got to see what's going to happen. Can Toronto hang on? Can they get one more just to get a little comfort in that lead? Or is Montreal going to make a play? Is Montreal going to get a goal here to tie it up and potentially force some overtime? Sabres, one of the best teams in March. Number 1 draft pick, Owen Power, making his debut Tuesday night. Oh, I didn't realize he was making the debut Tuesday night. So there you go. That's going to be something to watch. We'll have to see what he can do. I think they're going to be real good. I'm a huge Tage Thompson fan. I love Tage Thompson. He's got size. He's got hands. He's had a bit of a breakout year this year. Lots of room for that kid to grow. So Buffalo's going to be exciting to watch, next year. All the way down the ice, Montreal comes and they ice the puck. Dallas, 6 hours to go. How's the flight been so far, Dallas? And I absolutely love that you're joining us from the air. Hope the flight has been going well. Hey, Dallas, if anyone else on the plane is awake, tell them to tune in. Here's Matthews. He has it behind the Montreal net. Matthews looking to come alive. Gives it back to the point. Brody sends it all the way down. Comes around behind the net. Edmondson there to pick it up. Here's Anderson. Anderson, you always have to watch Anderson. He is a Leaf killer. He always puts up big numbers against Toronto, and the fact he hasn't yet worries me. You got to watch out for him. Comes back through the neutral zone. Montreal has possession. Jeff Petrie. He's holding it while the Canadiens make changes. Tavares line comes on for Toronto. Coming through into Toronto territory, but it's stopped at the line by Muzzin. They end up getting the puck all the way back. Here come the Leafs. Mikheyev breaking in. One man to beat. Elects to shoot. And Sam Montembeault makes the save. Flashes the leather. Grabs it with the glove. And hangs on it. Kyle McCarr made a difference when he came. Kyle McCarr is pretty amazing. He has been absolutely spectacular for Colorado. What a great pickup he's been. It's been okay. Stretched out trying to nap, but hit turbulence. Yeah. Turbulence will do it every time. I agree. Anderson was a big part of the playoff defeat last year. Yep, he was. He's such a beast. Some head coaches will be fired. It's probably. Feeling game out, Ovi Thursday night. First game in Canada in front of fans in 2 years. Always play some of his best against the Leafs. For sure. I agree 100% there, Bernie. Here comes Toronto in the slot. Riley fans on it. 10 minutes to go. We are halfway through the third period. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for hanging out tonight. I appreciate it so very much. all the way down the ice. Lyubushkin in there. He's working at it, working over Montreal. Armiak trying to come away with it. He can't. Kempf in there now. Lyubushkin does finally come away. Gives it to Giordano. He stops. Gives it over to Kempf. Kempf banks it off the boards. It goes through the neutral zone. No icing. Engvall's chasing down Weidman, but Weidman gets there first. Sends it over. Kempf picks it up the other side, though. Toronto doing a nice job on the forecheck before Montreal can come in and pick it up. Here comes Pitlick. He's bringing it in. He stops. He turns around. Puts it over, but it's stolen. Stolen by the Leafs as they flip it up and get it all the way out and down the ice. Pierre Engvall there. Oh, Toronto in danger of getting too many men on the ice as they were in the middle of a change. And now Montreal is in the middle of a change. It gets stuck in their feet. And here comes Blackwell. He charges through the net, and he is absolutely taken down. Penalty on the play. Tripping the call. Toronto going to the power play. Unbelievable. No too many men on the ice call on either team. Blackwell dominating, taking the puck strong to the net. He's taken off his feet, and down he goes. So they're going to a commercial break. When they return, it will be a power play for Toronto. Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, if you're not watching the Samwelb Experience, get off the plane. That's awesome. Feel like, what was it, Harrison Ford on Air Force One? Get off my plane. Air Force One, what a good movie. Harrison Ford. Julian, how's it going? Love Blackwell edition. I agree. He has been solid. He's been real, real good. RPM, hello. Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Yeah, Blackwell has been such a solid addition. I know they sat him for one game, but I hope they leave him in. They're going to need his grittiness, his toughness all the way through the playoffs. So it will be interesting to see over the next couple weeks if Toronto starts resting some players as the matchups are kind of more in line or kind of started to settle. If Toronto will rest some players, but we'll have to see. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you hit that big red button, subscribe, and join us. I would appreciate it so very much. We are looking to grow our channel. Our next target we're looking to push towards is 1,300. And we can only get there with your support. So I appreciate it so very much. That is the best movie line. It really is. Really is. I think Harrison Ford could say anything and it would come out good. I'd love to see Harrison Ford calling a game. So they're just coming back from commercial break now, and we will get right into it. I can't believe they didn't call too many men on the ice on either team there, as both teams were caught in a line change as the puck rolled into their skates. I know there's a little grace zone, but Toronto's been called a couple times this season on it when that happens. So Pitlick is going to the box. Toronto going to the power play. Setting it up. Let's see what they could do. Welcome in everybody who's new. Appreciate you coming in and being here. Again, hit that like, hit that subscribe. There it is. Toronto wins it. Brings it back. Riley over to Marner. Matthews at the side of the net. He has it now. Oh, no, sorry, that was Nylander. Matthews is at the far side of the net. Marner gets slashed hard on the hand. He's shaking it. And Montreal is going to get another penalty. Wow. It looks like, is that Edmondson going to the box for slashing? So Toronto is going to have a 2-man advantage. Yeah, he came in with the chop, with the stick chop right on Marner's hand. That's an instant penalty in any situation. Anytime you whack a guy on the hands, that is a penalty. Oh, it was Suzuki that got the call. Thought it was Edmondson. I guess Edmondson was arguing it. So Suzuki in the box as well. 2-man advantage for 144. Is this the time Matthews can get it done? Go, Leafs, go. Get that Montreal Canadiens hang up off your backs. That's right, Roger. That is right. Here it is. 2-man advantage. 8:40 left on the clock. Riley over to Matthews. Matthews to Nylander to Matthews to Riley. Lots of quick passing going on. Here's Marner. Marner to Matthews, back to Marner. Oh, Matthews is looking to pass it off now each and every time. Marner has it, goes far side to Riley. Riley back to Matthews. Matthews sliding it back to Riley. Matthews to Nylander. There, Matthews is on the circle. There's the one-timer. Matthews, and that was nice stop and knocked aside. 88 miles an hour that shot was ranked at. Riley leaves it for Matthews. Matthews over to Nylander. Nylander taking a look, goes back to Matthews. Matthews back to Nylander. Matthews sliding into the slot. Nylander with the shot. That's high and wide. 50 seconds to go in the two-man advantage. Here's Matthews. Tries to go down deep to Marner. Marner recovers. It was intercepted and passed back. Here's Marner. He goes to Nylander now. Over to Riley. Riley with the shot. Rebound. Matthews can't get there. The Riley shot was clocked at 84.8 miles an hour. 30 seconds to go in the two-man advantage. Matthews is staying on. Here come the Leafs into Montreal territory. You have Matthews going right down the middle. Now he's going top of the circle. Riley, far side. Now he goes over to Matthews, back to Riley. Riley, the other side to Nylander. Riley goes to Matthews. Matthews takes a shot, fans on it, picks it up, goes across ice to Nylander. Nylander down low to Marner, to Nylander. Nylander to Riley with the shot. Nice shot off the shoulder. Montague makes the save. Nylander picks it up. That's going to do it. It's 5-on-4 now for 12 seconds. Riley, he fans on the shot. Nylander goes off the boards to Riley. Riley over to Matthews. One-timer, top of the circle. That's blocked in front. Matthews picks up the rebound. Trying to circle through. He's checked off the puck. Montreal kills it off. Fantastic penalty kill for Montreal. Killing off the two-man advantage. Habs fan, what's going on? Are you a Leaf fan? I am a Leaf fan, but I appreciate you coming in. I just love good hockey. I celebrate good hockey. I'm so happy you came in. I appreciate it. Montreal has been looking real good. Here's in front, Mikheyev with the deflection. That's tipped just wide. Nice play by Romanoff to get him out of the way. Quick shot, Montague makes the save. Montreal looking real sharp here after killing off that two-man advantage. Over to Muzzin. Muzzin takes the shot. That's knocked down in front. Another shot. Kerfoot, his shot is blocked. Montreal is blocking everything. Toronto leading the offensive puck possession time, 15 minutes to 7:53 for Montreal. So Toronto has really been dominating this game, but Montague is holding up strong in Evans' absence, and the Habs getting some adrenaline coming off that double kill. Great job. That's right, Gordon. What was that? That's right. Don't be a bad winner, and I won't be a bad loser. Habs fan, absolutely not, my friend. Absolutely not. We are here. We just love hockey. We celebrate hockey. Everybody is welcome. Every team. I love people coming in and cheering for their team. We don't like to be sore losers or sore winners. We don't rub anything in anybody's faces. It's all about positive vibes, having a good time, and just celebrating the great game of hockey. Listen, we've had a lot to really sulk about in Toronto for many, many seasons. So I get it. I get it. Montreal, it's been a tough year this year, but you guys are going to bounce back. Montreal has a good, solid core with some good young talent. So they're going to be a force to be reckoned with coming up in next season. But thank you for coming in. I appreciate that so very much. Matthews' next dent on the score sheet, goals or assists, will be .100. That's right, Bernie. His next point, Matthews' next point, will be point number 100. Joining an elite club this year with Draisaitl, Huberdeau, and McDavid, all already at the 100-point marker. CeeLo, what's going on? Welcome in, my friend. Appreciate you coming in. And Christina G as well. Thank you very much. Appreciate everybody who's been stopping by tonight, hitting that like button, hitting the subscribes. Caufield is going to chase a rocket at one point of his career. You know what? It wouldn't surprise me. Man, he looks so good, and he can really shoot the puck. He really is a natural goal scorer, and I know he's had to get his confidence in check and really figure things out. But, man, Caufield is dangerous. And don't forget, when it was playoff time, what was it, last year? Man, he looked real good, or the year before. I can't remember. I think it was last year. He looked awesome. Lori, what's going on? Good evening. Appreciate you coming in. They are back from commercial break. We got just over 5.5 to go in the third period. 39-22 are the shots in favor of Toronto, 3-2 on the scoreboard. But Montreal is starting to put all kinds of pressure. Here they come. Here come the Habs. They dump it in. Far shot, far side. 2 Canadians chasing that race. McCabe's going to come away with it. Puck bouncing all over the place. Toronto dumps it in deep. Montreal's there to pick it up. Circling around. Engvall in there to forecheck. Hoffman in there to help out Harris. Harris finally gets it out. No, he doesn't. Nylander holds it in. Stripped away. Evans can't get it out. He's hacked and whacked. No call. Evans puts his arms up in disgust. Here come the Habs. Long stretch pass. Now they dump it in. Gallagher, he's down chasing. He picks it up. He beats out Lyubushkin. Gallagher trying to work around. Dvorak in there. Gallagher comes out. Gets it to the point. Quick shot up high on Shalgren. He makes the shoulder save. Nice play. Working away. Trying to get it through. Engvall trying to come through. All the way down. Laurie, I'm not sure why Streamlabs knocked you out there. I apologize for that. It's probably just the punctuation. Jackson need a bang for sure. 4 minutes to go. Montreal putting all kinds of pressure, looking to tie this one up and send it to OT. Working through. Here's Montreal. They have it coming out in front. Slides it in front. Shalgren is there with the pad. Makes the save. It's a race. Bunting can't get there. Caufield has it stripped. Here's Matthews. Matthews bringing it in. One man to beat. Takes the shot. Hits the shoulder. Nice save. Montague almost the Matty Hattie. So close. The game of inches. It's going to come all the way down the ice and be blown down for icing. So we'll come back to the Toronto zone. Unbelievable. At both ends. Great saves by both ends. Shalgren with the shoulder save. Montague with the shoulder save. Matthews had such a glorious opportunity, and he just caught it. He just caught it with his shoulder to make that save. Hope we're going to see a Canadian team win the Stanley Cup this year. Oh, man, Habs fan, wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? I don't think it's going to happen, but it would be nice. You imagine we get a Toronto-Calgary final or Toronto-Edmonton final. That would be spectacular. But it's going to be a tough road to get there, that's for sure. Here, and we're going to be doing a lot of playoff. We're going to follow Toronto right through their playoff run, and if they make it or not, we're going to find some other teams to cover as well. Here's Montreal. 3 minutes to go. Just over 3 minutes to go in the third period. Montreal starting to work their way up, trying to get in. All the way down. Picked up. Oh, Toronto was just absolutely steamrolled in the corner by Anderson. Wow, I think that was Giordano who was absolutely destroyed from Anderson. Engvall tries to get hit there by Jake Evans, and on the hit, the follow-through hits Evans in the head. High sticking, no call. Well, there is a call. Delayed penalty. Montreal pulls their goalie. 2.5 to go. Montreal has an empty net right now. Suzuki eating a lot of dangerous time. He's eating about 40 seconds there. Now here comes Montreal. Working their way through. Trying to get it in, and Toronto's going to touch the puck. Oh, no. I guess they hit it with the skate. They didn't blow it down. Montreal sends it around. Working through. Trying to get it set. Now Toronto's going to touch it. So we're getting a penalty. Montreal's going to go to a 2-minute penalty, a 2-minute power play, That is going to take it to the end of the game. So Giordano had the puck, and Anderson came in and absolutely flambéed him. He made the play, but Anderson kind of came in blindside and took him heavy into the boards. So Engvall takes the penalty, high sticking to Evans' face. Yikes. This is going to be exciting. Could get a 6-on-4. Yep, Bernie, 100%. It wouldn't surprise me if that's going to be the call, if Montreal's going to pull their goalie. So there's a timeout as well. Montreal calling a timeout to get everything in order. Yikes. Who's your favorite all-time player on the Leafs? Oh, it's so hard. So hard. It's kind of, there's so many to choose from. Probably someone like Dougie Gilmour. You know, if I'm talking somewhat modern age, Dougie Gilmour. If I go back a few years before that, definitely someone like a Rick Vive or Vincent D'Onfus. I was a big D'Onfus guy. I love D'Onfus. Actually, I like one of my favorite Montreal players of all time was Kirk Muller. I actually bought a Kirk Muller jersey when he came over to Toronto. Big Kirk Muller fan. That's right, Gordon. We did not need this. This is going to be exciting. 1:58 to go in the third period. Montreal on the power play. They are 0 for 3 tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just coming in to join us, hit that like button and please hit that subscribe. Hit that subscribe and join us this week as we're going to do Toronto Buffalo and Toronto Washington. 2 games that are going to be a lot of fun. Here we go. Lindsay in the house. What's up, Lindsay? Lindsay, big Montreal fan. So it was tied up. Marner's going to grab that puck, sending it all the way down the ice. Montague still in net, so they haven't pulled their goalie as of yet. Suzuki back to play it. Here comes Hoffman. Hoffman's going to slow it down. Gives it up to Suzuki. Suzuki hits the line with Gallagher. Gallagher brings it in. Working away. 1:30 to go in the period. Toronto, Marner, he steals it. He sends it all the way down the ice again. Montreal still has not pulled their goalie. Here comes Montreal. Oh, this dreadful drop back pass. I don't understand it. Here they are coming in. Montreal looking to set it up. Toronto doing a nice job holding them to the perimeter. Justin Hall in there. Brody there. Finally comes off, comes back to the defense. Hoffman over to Gallagher. There it is. Montreal's net is now empty. We have a 6-on-4. 56 seconds to go. Montreal moving it around the perimeter. Gets it over. Big shot right in the chest to Gallagher. He holds on to it and makes the save. Oh, Mr. Ducky, welcome in, and a very happy birthday. A very happy birthday to you. You watched the new Spider-Man movie. Did you like it? I loved it. I thought it was spectacular. The slingshot is the worst innovation in hockey. Thank you, Bernie. I don't understand that play for the life of me. Here we go. Toronto wins the draw, but it's a scramble. Montreal's going to come away, but it's stolen back by Toronto, and they send it the length of the ice. Here's Caufield back to pick it up for Montreal. But the ending sucked. Yeah. Here comes Hoffman. Coming all the way through. Hoffman putting it over to the circle. Montreal down low, getting too deep. Couldn't get the shot off. Back to the point. 25 seconds to go. Side of the net. Suzuki. Back to the point. They got to take a shot. They haven't taken any shots. 15 seconds to go. Going live. Shot from an odd angle. And Kempf is there to save the day. 10 seconds to go. Montreal can't get it out. They throw it in front from another odd angle. Here's Montreal. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Quick shot. That's high and wide. Time's going to expire. And Toronto is going to hold on for the victory. Wow. Whew. That was a crazy ride to finish the game. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So Montreal claws their way back, but can't pull the trigger. And that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, was not a well-structured power play. A lot of passing, 2 shots from pretty much the goal line. You're not going to score a goal from there. And that is not how you do a power play at the end of the game. It was a great game, Montreal. You guys played unbelievably well. Habs fan, if you're still here, lots to be proud of. They played well. They're going to be a solid team next year. Thank you for joining us. Respect the Leafs. They've dominated the Habs. They took this one. But, hey, Montreal kind of whipped us but good the last time we met. So let's take a quick look at the final stats of the game. Shots were 40 for Toronto, 26 for Montreal. Toronto took it 60% in the faceoff circle, 40% for Montreal. Both teams, no power play goals. Toronto 0 for 5, Montreal 0 for 4. 31 hits for Montreal, 43 hits for Toronto. Toronto stepping up their physical game big time. 18 blocks for Toronto, which is a very impressive number. 7 for Montreal. 11 giveaways for Montreal. 15 giveaways for Toronto. Very dangerous. Here are your goal scorers. Austin Matthews is 57th from Giordano and Marner. Austin Matthews is 58th from Bunting and Hall. Joel Edmondson is 2nd from Suzuki and Petrie. John Tavares is 26th from Mikheyev and Kerfoot. Cole Caufield is 18th from Gallagher and Dvorak. That is the final stats for today's game. Much nicer to get that monkey off your back. Absolutely. It's always nice when a team that's had your number, you're finally able to come back and get a win. Here's the last look at the out-of-town scoreboard for tonight. 4-1 Florida over Nashville. 4-1 Calgary over Seattle. 5-4 Columbus over Detroit. 5-1 Rangers over Ottawa. 3-3 Anaheim and Philly with about 15 to go in the third period. 6-1 St. Louis over the Islanders, end of the second. San Jose, Vancouver to start at 10. Arizona, Vegas to start at 10. Colorado, Edmonton to start at 10. And the other two games were 3-1 New Jersey over Dallas and 6-3 Washington over Pittsburgh. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for us here this evening. I say thank you so much, each and every one of you that has come in and joined us tonight. Thank you to our new friends that have found the channel and subscribed. I appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed already, definitely come give us a subscribe. Come check us out. I want to try something here real quick, actually. Let's see if I hit this button. What does this do? Does it do anything? No, it doesn't do anything. All right. I don't know how to undo what I just did, so that's okay. New features and functionality just popping up, and I wanted to see what it did. So, ladies and gentlemen, with all of that said, I want to say thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Again, if you haven't hit that subscribe button. If you haven't checked out our new channel memberships yet, click the join button. It'll take you to a menu where you can check out our new membership levels. Baseball God, of course, I remember you, of course, and thank you for coming back in. If you haven't checked out our membership levels, as I was saying, hit that join button. Take a look at our channel memberships. If there's one that you like that fits for you and you want to join the channel as a member, you'll get some of these fun custom emojis you'll see our friends posting in the chat. As well, you'll get a little banner, little icon next to your name, and a name color change as well. So lots of fun stuff there. So with all of that said, I want to say thank you so much for another fantastic evening. We will see you back here Tuesday night. Tuesday night? Let me just make sure. Tuesday night, the Leafs versus Sabres. So until then, ladies and gentlemen, have a great evening. Have a great day. Check out our other streams, our other channels, our other videos. See some of them. Check out some of the non-hockey stuff. Give it a watch, give those a like, and leave me some comments. All-time favorite player, Daryl Sittler from Diana. Fantastic. Daryl Sittler was a stud. He was all-star. Actually, before I go, you mentioned Daryl Sittler. Let me show you this. Daryl Sittler. I played in a shinny game. Daryl Sittler, tell me I didn't save it. Tell me I didn't save it. I did save it. Daryl Sittler was one of the coaches. Check this picture out. Whoop. Me and Daryl Sittler. That was a few years ago, but that was pretty awesome. Daryl Sittler, what an unbelievable guy. What a great storyteller. So how can we end a stream in a better way than that, talking about Daryl Sittler? What a great dude. Had so much fun that night. We'll have to talk about that another game. Anyways, as I was saying, take care, everyone. Have a great night. Dallas, safe travels on your trip, and we'll see y'all real soon. See you Tuesday night. We'll see ya. Good night, everyone.